live.
7
Who has the name Grumpy Grunt?
They used to. She's a QQer.
I like that. I didn't boil my turkey this year. So no one knows if we're live. So I'm just starting then. Hi.
Are we live?
We don't know if we're live because apparently it's impossible to know whether you're actually live. Alton Brown, Elizabeth Ingram here, coming to you Thanksgiving morning. Hi.
Hi.
We're up in our carriage house instead of at our big house because there's not a T1 line there. But there is a T1 line here. Well, there is a T1 line, but it's in the attic.
Way in
we
the
didn't
attic.
We didn't have a cable long enough. We would have to have done the show on the stairs.
Plus, this is cozy.
So this is
feels
cozy.
Very holiday.
I just want to say before we get started that number one, apparently the algorithm punishes people who cuss for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So could you set?
I'm gonna set a
could you
timer.
set a timer?
I'm gonna set a timer
because
for 10
I don't know if I can make
minutes.
it. I don't know if I can make it that long because what you were just saying before we went live is that you had done 70,000. Is that what you said?
No, I did
70
I did
episodes of live stream with this drunk a-hole.
It's because Brian back there was
Brian. So
schooling
we're not alone. We do have
alone.
our what do you call a chat mediator? Is that what you are?
Can you, hey Brian?
But
can
is that what you actually are? So we've got a guy that's mediating the chat.
You call him a switch monkey.
A switch monkey.
Isn't what you called him?
No, I'm not. I call him a switcher monkey. That's different. That's an actual technical term from the 80s. We don't
Brian,
have to
can you
use
let
that.
us know when it's swear o'clock?
Oh, did you set
Please?
a
No,
a timer? Okay, set a
Brian,
timer.
this is why we
So
have Brian.
the thing is that we've got the questions are moving so quickly that it's actually no better than when we used to read them on the phone doing QQ together.
They're just bigger.
So they're just bigger, but they're moving at the same speed.
I
Can you
will
slow
set
this down? Okay. Well, then I don't know how I'm supposed to read
There's
any
so
of
much
this
to
because it's
say.
moving so quickly. Oh, are you prepared? What are you preparing for a Bloody Mary? Well, I should have a Bloody Mary first and foremost.
Please.
And I just want to be really clear about how I do this. What are you drinking, by the way? Is that clarified milk punch?
Not quite yet. I was going to bring that out and showcase that.
Well, what is that? It's pink.
You're going to make fun of me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's going to make.
I'm a loving husband. I would not do that.
It's my low sugar wine
Okay, I'm
made
gonna
by
make fun.
Gratis.
Oh,
And it's-
Gratis. We like Gratis.
And it's
Okay.
hop
Wait, that's a
water
product
and
name.
it's Wilfred's non-alcoholic. I might.
Okay,
glass
so
of
you're
beer.
you're drinking hop water, fake wine, and fake aperitif
No,
together.
the wine
Oh,
is very real.
Oh, the wine is real. Okay.
Yeah.
So the
I'm
deal
gonna-
with my Bloody Marys, I've done a lot of recipes for Bloody Marys where I've made the mix from scratch. And the truth is, on a day like today, I don't have time for that. So I'm just going to hack what I have. This is made by Agalima. Am I saying that right? Agalima? Sorry.
For some reason, it's
This is
what
my
everyone
single.
is selling in
We're not
Atlanta.
used to having multiple. Not only do we have this camera, we have the single, and then over here at the stove, see we've got another camera up there here. So this is the mix I'm using. I do not advocate I don't advocate any particular mix. This is just
Drinking
what I
and
had. I do advocate drinking and cooking. So I'm just going to hack that. I'm going to only garnish this morning with Drunken Tomatoes. It's a tomato pickle made by Due South. D-O-U-X.
Okay. There you go. You can get into it. You can drink
I
it.
need a spoon.
You can drink it.
I'm going to drink
What
it.
is this? Black Urfa chili. Yes, Urfa chili.
So I have things that I add, okay, that kind of make it mine. I'm not going to try to make the mix, but I am going to toss in one of these pickled tomatoes with some of its brine.
Wait, well, we use this from. I made that tomato. Oh yeah, to
I
tomato
never-
martini. But
I never send vodka to do the work of mezcal. I don't like Bloody Marys. I like Bloody Marias because this is a new bottle, so I've got to
Wait,
actually
wait, I'm gonna the one over here is not new.
of mezcal.
It's a switch out. A switch out. There we go. I know how to keep him in supply.
So
there you go.
I think I don't know which camera to play to. I think I'll just play to this one.
How are you?
You don't need that much mezcal to really make the drink work.
Okay.
So like a quarter of the glass, I fill with mezcal.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun ride.
Fun ride. That's what she said, but
Never mind.
Oh, now
10 minutes yet.
the added. What did I just say? I didn't cuss.
Not 10 minutes?
Virgin is a.
Virgin.
Oh, virgin.
Virgin is not.
I was going to say, I'm pretty
cuss
sure
word.
virgin isn't a cut. So I have a couple of things I'm not going to rim the glass today. Oh, rim. Cussing. Sorry.
Brian, was that legal?
Can I say rim?
Yeah.
I was going to rim this glass so that I could run my tongue around it.
Okay.
But I'm not.
I don't have a mute button.
So I like to just hack.
I do.
I like to hack whatever mix I'm
Is
using.
that a smaller spoon, or are you just
with-
going to dump that in?
I'm going to dump it in there. This is black Urfa chili. This one's made by a company called Burlap and Barrel. Not made by, packaged by. And I'm not necessarily endorsing them,
Burlap.
but I could be.
barrel.
Burlap and Barrel. So I like to, well, that's kind of a clump. I'm going to add that in there. And then I also like to add a little bit of black lime, which is, you've had some of this, right? It's
had
incredibly
all of
potent
this.
fermented dried lime, which I'm adding a heavy pinch of that. And this is like such a mutt of International Pantry because then,
It is a little Epcot.
now,
It's a little bit of an Epcot.
you mean a slow boat ride?
A slow boat ride. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, that's,
There we
okay.
go.
This is a togarashi. This is a Japanese spice mixture, which I'm also
It's a
adding.
small world after
Oh, that
all.
copyright! Copyright! Shh! No, we can't do that. That's owned by Disney. We can't ever sing
They
that.
own everything. They own every word. in
They
the
don't.
English
They don't.
language.
No, but they sure as hell own that, and the algorithm will punish us.
Sorry, Brian.
Hideously for that. Now I'm adding ice because that's more important than the actual mix at this point.
No, you can't.
Sometimes I add a raw egg, but not today
That's when you're doing your Rocky.
because we don't
I'm not
have
going to sing the Rocky song.
God,
I
no,
want to
that's
so
also-
badly.
written by Bill Conti, of course. Excellent Bill Conti. And so that's regardless of what mix. Sorry, I'll go to this camera. Regardless of the type of mix you're using, you should hack it up and make it a little bit your own. I really find if I was just going to use one of these spices, the Urfa Biber would be the spice.
I'm waiting to see for you to sip that.
By the way, we don't have pilot lights on top of the camera, so
So
we
we have
can't
no
ever
idea
know.
what's
You're like,
on.
I can talk to this one and then talk to this one and then
I
talk to this
don't.
one.
Brian, what camera's on and how do we know?
All the ones he just pointed out when he was pointing at them.
Okay.
You gotta taste that
I-
because that's
gladly.
good. And I'm not saying that the Agalima mix by itself isn't perfectly fine, but I add this stuff to any mix that I'm using. I'm gonna move my microphone because it's flopping around. What do you think?
I will stick to my dry one. Someone asked how I dry one.
You don't. People won't trust me. All right.
No, it's really good. It is really good. It's a little early for. Well, I know Bloody Mary.
Okay.
There's a lot of flavor bomb. going on there.
Let's take a. We've got a lot of questions coming in. The whole reason that we're doing this is one, we wanted to get away from our relatives that stayed over and house guests who were already irritating us. So we came up here.
And the T1. To Brian.
And the T1 line. But the other thing was because a lot of people have questions going into Thanksgiving, and a lot of people have issues.
When's the next new retirement tour?
And so somebody's saying here, I don't know, saying, I already know Brian isn't being paid enough. Yes, Brian is being paid enough. And I don't know why you would even ask that.
getting
I'm
fed.
smoking, we can't stop the feed. It just moves, and it's moving very quickly.
keep it on.
I'm smoking the Good Eats turkey. Which wood? Apple? Hickory? The truth is, the real characteristics of wood don't come through until you've got about 6 to 8 hours of exposure. So for something like
Really?
a pulled shoulder, like you're doing a whole shoulder of pork, then it really matters. All it matters for the amount of time that you're going to be smoking a turkey, which isn't that long, is that it is, of course, hardwood. I say use whatever you've got. We live in the South, so we use a lot of oak, white oak, and a lot of hickory. Hickory is kind of my go-to for smoking almost anything. I don't get into the fruit woods until we start talking about a much, much longer cure smoke or a cold smoke, like if we were doing gravlax or doing a side of salmon. And then I'd be looking to something like apple and cherry. Very question. What the hell is that?
How do they?
How low do they sag? I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm not going to answer that. What watch are you wearing, Mr. Brown? I am wearing a military watch today, a Lamania, because it's got the best stopwatch function that I own, and I need that today because I'm timing a lot of things. And yes, we could use our phones, but no, we don't like to. How can I up the flavor on a turkey breast? I'm Thanksgiving alone and didn't want a whole turkey. Well, if you're going to have that today, I'm going to be really honest with you. I would slice that thing raw into slices and like treat it like piccata. I would pound it out, or I would schnitzel it, you know, or I'd butterfly it and pound it and roll up herbs and butter inside of it, and then like almost like a chicken Kiev. And then fry it on the
Really?
outside.
Can
Yeah,
you
I would
schnitzel?
make. You can schnitzel
turkey?
You can schnitzel turkey, of course you can, or paillard it even.
Could you schnitzel turkey in like a dressing mix?
Yes.
So
Yes.
get your dressing and your schnitzel and your turkey all.
You could take if you have like Pepperidge Farm stuffing mix, even you could pound that up in a Ziploc bag and then pound the schnitzeled turkey in that.
You can swear now.
Oh. Fucking hell. I didn't think I'd make it that long. I'm not wearing a brew watch today because I need a full-on chronograph function, and I needed that. We turned off the parade for this, gobble gobble. Let's face, did you find out
You know what?
that they were going to have a Frenchie
You
dog?
told me. You
Is it
told me.
float?
I
Did
want to know
anybody
if the
see
ears.
the
I want to know
float?
how the ears. I think they need like a float of your face, just like a big Alton head, to start the parade with. I can't believe I'm giving you that amount of kudos. Wouldn't that be great though? A big Alton Brown
I think that's
head.
the worst idea I've ever seen or heard in my life.
Okay. I don't. I mean, there's so many.
No one. If you want a giant Alton Brown head to lead off the parade next year, send your just fill out a postcard and send it to Macy's, 34th Street, Herald Square.
Yeah, they'll love that.
That's Herald Square, right? Yeah, Herald Square, Manhattan. Let's see. We say making cranberry sauce today. Should I serve it warm or cold? It depends on if you want it set, like the gelatin that it really is, because. What are you pointing at? I'll get to. Okay. We have a pin question. Well, let me finish this, because the great thing about cranberry sauce is that you don't need gelatin to set it. There's enough pectin inside the fresh cranberries or even frozen cranberries to make that set cold. I love it. You prefer like a relish, a looser.
I did that last night. I made a relish.
What's in your relish?
Fresh cranberries, rinsed. 3 mandarin oranges with this rind, and I did a little bit of Cointreau because that's what we had, and some.
Would you normally use like
sugar.
triple sec or Grand Marnier?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
Cointreau's
I don't.
almost the same. It's
Sometimes
not
I don't use
exactly the
that at
same.
all, but those I just feel like I need a little bit of moisture.
So you like a relish. I like an actual set gel that I can slice.
That's because you're Southern. That's what my grandmother used to make. Set gel.
Well-
Actually, no, it's New England. Brian, New England? I mean,
I think of it as a very Southern thing, but then most Southerners just
Relish.
took the can. It just went boom out of the can. What I like to do is I make a fresh one. I put it in the can, and then serve it out like it came from a can.
You're
but
so
it's
clever.
like,
huckleberries.
not really. All right, I brined my 17-pound turkey. Do I need to rinse it before cooking? No, you really, really don't need to even bother doing that, and I wouldn't. Number one, it's really kind of hard to rinse those things. You got to dry it off. Don't worry. What you soaked it in is mostly water. It's really just not going to matter. And I've tried it both ways. Stuffing in the bird? Hell no. You're just saying that to anger me. You know stuffing is evil.
Dressing.
Make dressing, and if you just got to eat something out of the
Dressing.
asshole of a bird, if you just got to do that, then you can.
Why did
the way-
stuffing become like a thing? Why do we call it stuffing? And
Well,
why
because
did
it's
it become
stuffed
a
up the
thing?
asshole
I
of
know,
the bird.
but why did that become a thing? Did the Pilgrims do that? Like, who did that?
As
Why
far
did
as we
we?
know, the Pilgrims didn't do
eat
any of
turkey
this.
at all.
No, they ate lobster and fish and wild
Back when
fowl.
sheep-
I don't know. Will somebody please Google this for us and tell us when stuffing became a thing? I mean,
we
it's
all
a
call it
side.
stuffing.
It's a wonderful side, and it's great to have those juices sucked up, but it slows down the cooking of the bird.
So did anybody in your
So-
family ever stuff?
Yes, but then all the turkeys that we had in my family were hideous. They sucked. I did not have a decent
Dr.
turkey
Pepper.
until I was in my. Dr. Pepper's for ham. If you're doing a ham, you soak that in Dr. Pepper. I don't agree with the Dr. Pepper soak for a turkey. But the thing is, if you really want stuffing, cook dressing and stuff it in the back end of the bird after the bird's cooked.
Yeah.
And then hit it with a blowtorch and everybody will think that you did it. Thanks for your spatchcock turkey recipe. You've been using it for years with a bourbon brine. Look, just because you put your turkey in bourbon doesn't make it a brine. You actually have to have, salt added to that.
Canned tomatoes, will they work for Bloody Mary?
Yeah. Pickled tomatoes are better as a garnish.
But they don't have real heat. Person doesn't have.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, you know what? You can make. I have made Bloody Mary mixes out of canned tomatoes,
Really?
tomato sauce, and then even added in some canned tomato soup and made my own. But always remember to add a little bit of vinegar. That's a big deal. Have you ever pondered your impact on the kosher salt market? Yeah. Actually, I have pondered it.
Ponders it often.
But nothing's
I
really
sit and
happened.
watch him just ponder.
Anyway, we don't have a new question pinned yet, Brian, so these things are just going very quickly. You pick one.
Bri.
I already answered the one on the top. I answered it probably like 3 minutes ago.
You're not listening.
Yes, I said you don't need to. I looked at that camera right over there and
somebody-
said you don't have to. Alton, where can I watch all of Good Eats?
Bourbon.
Good question. I have no freaking idea where you watch Good Eats. I understand that it's locked behind what Discovery became Warner, became...
I don't even know where that is anymore. Not that I ever.
It's a
Where is it? I
Time,
don't know where Discovery
Warner,
is. Is it Paramount?
Discovery Plus. Is Discovery Plus still a thing?
No,
Because
I
if it
think
is,
it's Paramount. I don't really know.
it's locked behind a paywall.
19th century stuffing.
19th century.
There's a lot that didn't happen well in the 19th century. Actually.
Well,
Green
I mean,
bean
look, as a
casserole?
side
Green
dish,
bean
it makes
casserole.
sense because you're soaking up moisture, but the truth is it does slow down the cooking of the bird, so I just
Max.
I don't do it.
Oh, Max. HBO, really?
Oh,
Okay.
HBO Max, is that where it is?
Okie
I-
dokie. Good
we
to
don't
know.
have HBO
Thank you.
Max.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Max.
We
How
do, we
often
don't.
should I baste my 22.25 pound bird? You guys are just sending me questions that you know are going to inflame me. I don't ever baste the freaking bird, ever. You open the door. Basting doesn't do anything
Ooh,
but
bacon
paint the
lettuce.
skin. It's kind of like saying, how many times should I spray paint my raincoat? It doesn't get in at this point.
So I think what's
So-
interesting is that
and it lets the
have
oven
this,
cool down.
We have this giant bird that we all cook
This
once
is moving
a year.
so fast. It's like I'm driving.
Never base. So you don't open. Once
I
you
do
put
not
Once
baste
you open the oven,
my
you
turkeys.
do not put
I do not.
So we're all struggling with this bird
I'm not struggling.
that other than you, and people these people. But I think it's interesting that all of our holidays, Christmas and definitely Thanksgiving, are all about this bird.
The term stuffing comes from the verb to stuff.
Wow.
And the expression
thoughts.
"no shit" comes from. Gosh, that's not really much of a surprise. So, did you ever realize that the word stuffing had something to do with the act of
I had
stuffing?
not pondered that myself, but I now.
Wow, so
upon
stuffing
further reflection,
is about stuffing the bird. How do you clean leeks before or after cutting? So what I do is I barely take off the root end, and then I split them long ways, and then I turn them upside down and thrust them up and down into like a glass of water,
I like them
so that
grilled better too. Grilled leeks?
I love grilled
That's
leeks,
what
but
we
it
do.
doesn't clean them.
No, it doesn't.
Because otherwise the grit lodges further up towards the root. So I make sure that I do that upside down.
Cranberry apple shrub is day 4 okay, or to use it, or does it? Need
Day
a full
4 for
week?
shrub?
That's.
I mean, it's not ready yet. It's not ripe yet, but nobody said you can't have it.
It just won't be as.
It just won't be as good. Yeah, absolutely.
won't be as good.
Question: do you need to rinse after a dry brine? Oh, you really are.
Good night. It's been a good afternoon.
So many of
I'm
these
gonna
people
make
know.
eggs.
They know what my button is.
I'm gonna
They
make
know what my
eggs.
hot
Yeah,
button
they're trying to piss you
is. There's no such thing as a dry brine. It doesn't exist.
Stuffed animals.
It's
Oh, I like that.
what?
The Romans.
Okay, I'll get to that. Alta, can you explain to folks why you can pull your turp?
No, he didn't pull
I
his
lo-
shirt. Not
So
that's
Brian,
a different show. That's a different show.
the pinned question is not complete. I can't explain to folks why you can pull your tur. I've never
I can't
I've never
keep up
called
with
it
the
that.
kids.
I've never called
Wait,
it that.
are you in
Turkey at
Nantucket?
155 without
Wait,
getting
is M Nantucket and Nantucket? We love Nantucket.
We
That's
love
where he's
Nantucket.
from.
Okay, I'm going to move on. What is your favorite use of Thanksgiving leftovers? I will make anything into a sandwich, but also soup because I love turkey carcasses made into soup. In fact, I think day after turkey soup is better than the turkey when it's fresh.
Turkey tamale, that is probably the
Turkey
best use
tamale,
for turkey.
and authentic, and very authentic because the turkey is a new world animal.
I think a tamale is the
Originally-
best for, like, that's the,
Oh,
for everything.
okay. What is the
Maybe a
time frame
caviar.
for your turkey brine from frozen bird to oven? So we just released a YouTube video. If you haven't seen it, subscribe, won't you? To my YouTube channel because our new show, or my new show, Alton Brown Cooks Food, which I think is a very catchy title. Our very first, sorry, I have the Bloody Mary burps. Our very first episode, which
Little
just
wonder.
went up last Saturday, was all about turkey and the fact that we brine it and thaw it at the same time. And a 14 pound, I've just switched it. Notice how smooth I went to my single camera.
You're like a newscaster.
I am like a
Back
newscaster.
to you.
A 14-pound bird takes 2.5 days from frozen in brine. That is keeping it under 40 degrees, as of course the turkey itself will keep the brine cold as long as it's in a decent cooler. A bigger bird will of course take a longer amount of time.
I know this
An
because you
18
yelled at me because I was like, well, what's
Whoa,
in here?
whoa, that's aggressive. I yelled at you?
You fussed at me. Because I opened the cooler
And what did you see when you looked in the cooler?
at the ass end of a turkey.
No, you saw a big wad of bubble wrap,
Oh, bubble
didn't you?
wrap. Well, I pulled that
Oh,
out.
you took
too.
the bubble wrap out.
Well, I didn't know what the heck.
What temperature should you cook your raccoon? This is a serious question because a lot of places in the South, of course, raccoon is the more traditional meat for Thanksgiving. The problem is that raccoons can harbor some parasites. So you want to treat it like cougar. And
That's a Western. We have possum. How about possum? Oh, possum. I'm a cougar.
she doesn't know what cougar means.
I do. Can I make eggs?
Would you please go make eggs? Anyway, I would suggest cooking raccoon to 170 degrees. Braise it, by the way. It needs the
Braise.
moisture. Now, Elizabeth's over at the kitchen camera now, where she's going to make me breakfast. You can see into the camera?
Well, it's
Can
like
they see
way
what's going
down
on?
here. What
Well,
is up
it's
with
down
that?
there because we wanted to be able to see what you were cooking.
This is how I cook.
Well, it's a great
this.
view for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet it is. Okay.
Look, but you don't have to do that. You can just kind of, if you stand here, you can just knowingly peek under. Look, I'm not.
I see.
I'm not.
Okay, see, I'm not a professional.
You don't have to. You'll just burn your head. So you gotta like.
Wait,
like
Brian
this.
has something to
Here.
say.
When you use the electric starter, it brings down all the cameras.
Does it? Well, that's.
This is going to be
I think
problematic.
that's hilarious. Would you mind using this one because they can see
Okay,
better?
I'll use that one.
And that one. That way you
Jeez.
can stand. Ooh, I burned something because I smell it. Oh, Elizabeth's going to make Greek eggs, which is a dish she learned how to make in
Greece. We went on our honeymoon.
And I like it very much. And we were on our honeymoon in Greece.
You know what I don't know that I have?
Uh-oh, what do you not have?
I'm going to have to leave momentarily.
What do you not have?
The grater.
We don't have a
Oh, wait,
grater?
I do have.
Can you use the microplane?
I think I'm going to have to go.
The microplane's right there. Do you want a box grater?
No, I'll
Could
use
somebody run
microphone.
down to the house and get the box grater for us? That's not going to work.
No.
It's like, quick.
I'll be back.
You know what you grate with this? My fucking nerves.
Your nerves.
That's what,
I was gonna say,
that's
yeah, I
what
know.
you grate. All right, so I'm going to take this off the heat,
Bye.
but I'm not going to turn
Yeah.
off the burner. Your mic's on. This could be very interesting. Brian, you might want to mute her from here. I have no freaking idea what she's going to say. I'm going back over here to hey, I can't leave this camera position if you leave the room.
I was just going to yell out the window.
You need to be at the switcher.
You're on it.
Okay, here I go. Back over with my Bloody Mary and a bunch of questions. Treat it like cougar. You mean buy a bottle of Boone's Farm and start playing Johnny Mathis? Look, if Boone's Farm has worked for you with cougars in the past, I will tell you right now, you will get a better class of cougar if you get better wine. Johnny Mathis, I think that's probably just fine. What is the best Thanksgiving cocktail? If you go on my website, No, altonbrown.com. There's like a cranberry shrub thing. But the other one, actually, we have it here. Hold on. I'm just going to the refrigerator for a quick moment because I think we have it here. Here we go. If you follow me on social media, on Instagram, hey, when's that Instagram video going to drop, Brian? Saturday. There will be a video about clarified milk punch. Clarified milk punch is easy to make, beautiful, and a real crowd pleaser, and relatively low ABV, although I drink it anyway. And there'll be a video coming out about this historic drink, which is clarified with milk. Great drink. So Instagram, and probably also YouTube Shorts, probably also on Saturday. So that is actually my favorite. Cougars like Crown Black. I like where we're going with this conversation. Is it better to cook a 27-pound turkey or two 13.5-pound turkeys? I am strongly in belief that if you need a turkey more than about 15 and a half pounds, cook two turkeys. I just think they're easier to control, and quite frankly, then it gives you an ability to do it two different ways. You can fry one and roast one, you can grill one and roast one, or you can do like different flavor of brines or different treatments. So I really like the two turkey solution. And I prefer 14 and a half to 15-pound turkeys. That's my sweet spot. Elizabeth's back. I turned that heat all the way down.
I saw
but
it.
I didn't turn it off because Brian said that the piezo igniter freaked out all the cameras. Right. Something I didn't know. So she's going to make Greek eggs, which require a lot of oregano and a lot of grated tomato being cooked down. Looking at questions. All right. Deployed in Qatar and love watching reruns of Good Eats. Can't wait to watch the new show. Happy Thanksgiving, Alton. Thank you for your service. I hope that you get a good meal over there today. And thanks for having us back in your life. Finally, trying the wet brine this year. Okay, remember, wet brines are really about insurance policies against dryness. It's about getting a lot of, some extra moisture, seasoned moisture into that bird, so it'll buy you a little bit of extra time. If you don't have the time to do that, if you're looking at that turkey today saying, dear God, what do I do? I would cut the back out, spatchcock that sucker, and roast it after salting it and peppering it liberally. But that was it. Where are you guys? We're in Atlanta, Georgia right now. Thanks for asking. Thank you so much for this. I've been following you for you helped a lot. Hugs, thank you. Good. Question. Do you have any? So if the thing's got my name in orange, does that mean it's important? I don't know. Do you have any tips for using cheesecloth to cover the bird? I don't like this method. And I know a lot of people do it and have had luck with like covering the bird with cheesecloth, painting it with butter, and I know there are a lot of other things that I would do with cheesecloth. I would wrap cheesecloth around a standing rib roast to age it, for instance, which we've got going on down in the house. But there are people that swear by roasting it partly with that kind of shield of fabric. If you've watched my methods, you know that I often employ a triangle of foil over the breast if it gets too brown. So I'm going to go back this next year. I'm going to be going back and digging through the archives of various magazines like Gourmet and retesting some of these old methods. There will be the cheesecloth method, which I haven't done in 20 years, and the brown paper bag method. And I'm going to try out all of those again, and we'll be posting our results. But I'm kind of a simple guy, so I don't see the real reason for the cheesecloth. If you just want fabric on your turkey that's soaked in butter, use a kitchen towel, as far as I'm concerned. All right, if grilling frozen chicken makes for the moist grilled chicken, is there a similar method for turkey? I don't understand the first part of your question about grilling frozen chicken. The only meat that I will ever cook frozen is I do have a recipe for dealing with frozen steaks. That's a very, very different critter than chicken. I would never grill chicken from the frozen state, but that's just me. How do you feel about oh, that went by too quick. I'm gonna have to start reading things way down here because they move. The cheesecloth method was first broadcast by Julia Child on her PBS show. That is absolutely correct in the 60s, if I remember correctly. And I'm going to go back and revisit that method. Another thing, though, is that cheesecloth was different back then. Butter was different back then. What is your favorite? What? What is my favorite pie for Thanksgiving? Well, guess what? I did a video for my YouTube channel. Episode 2 of Alton Brown Cooks Food is all about my favorite Thanksgiving pie. It's called Pumpkin Spice Latte Sweet Potato Pie. And that would have been on YouTube today. Only my social media manager, who's hiding behind the wall, said that that will just confuse the algorithm and that we have to put it up on Saturday. So you can't make that pie until Saturday.
The algorithm's not very smart.
So, but that is my favorite. Oh, thanks for making things stop. Does that just mean nobody's asking questions anymore? Do I have any tips for using bird cloth for covering the cheese?
That's funny.
That's good. That's very funny. So why isn't the thing moving anymore? What about strips of bacon? No. No. Look, if you want to waste 75 rashers of bacon by layering them across a bird, knock yourself out. It's not going to do anything for the inside of the turkey. None. Nothing. Nothing at all. However, stuffing pork rinds up, I'm not going to tell you that because you might do it. How do you feel about using baked potatoes for mashed potatoes? I don't actually technically have a problem with that, depending on how the baked potatoes were baked and if they've been cooled completely. I'm going to be making potatoes aligot today, which is basically just a dish of impregnating a little bit of potato into a great deal of cheese. But I'm not going to be using baked potatoes. I'll be using Yukon Golds, which I'm going to actually boil. However, did you guys check out my video, my Instagram video about French fries? Because I do use previously baked potatoes to make French fries. Alton Brown, stuffing butter under the bird skin, yay or nay? Look, if you just enjoy the sensation of sliding a hard, cold stick of butter up under poultry skin and rubbing it back and forth and massaging it in with your fingers, no judgment. Literally, you do whatever you want with a consulting poultry of an appropriate age. Will it do anything for the bird? No, it's not going to do anything for the bird. In fact, dislocating or kind of like separating the bit of connectivity between the skin and the bird itself doesn't help. And on top of that, by the way, butter, depending on the brand, is like 9 to 10% water. So you're actually going to slow down the cooking of the bird because the heat that's trying to get to the bird is going to have to stop and melt the butter and evaporate the water before it can get down to its serious business. So I don't believe in it. It also makes for really splotchy looking skin. Okay, what pairs better with turkey, Negroni or Boulevardier? Now this is a scientific. Why do you laugh, wife? This is a scientific question. This is a scientific question, and we're going to solve this completely scientifically. Now, Negroni, of course, equal portions of gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. A Boulevardier, you simply replace the gin with bourbon. Which would be better at Thanksgiving? Well, let me put it this way. There's a bourbon called Wild Turkey, isn't there? I think we just answered the question. Clearly, the Boulevardier is the superior drink for Thanksgiving and might be the superior drink in general. Oh, okay. What dinner guest are you most looking forward to seeing, ... What? Is there, oh, I'm not answering that question. Oh, Lucky Yates, one of my, oh, look, sweetheart. Lucky's on YouTube asking,
Lucky.
gee, who will be our very favorite guest today?
Who's the very
I don't know, the one that
favorite?
shows up on time and brings quality hors d'oeuvres. Lucky. Not the American cheese and Ritz crackers that you brought last. Although Lucky did come last year and brought Hot Wheels cars for
toys.
everybody, and we're still playing with those.
We like
so that's
toys.
pretty good. We like that. Stuck at work tonight cooking with crock pots. Question: do you have a favorite side dish for Bird Day? I'm curious as to what you do that you're stuck cooking with crock pots.
Could be
I love
hospital.
crock pots. Well, sure, they might be working at a hospital. They might be working in a factory. They might be working in a lot of places. I like really buttery and cheesy mashed potatoes. That is my favorite side at the Bloody Mary Burbs for Thanksgiving. And they're good in a crock pot,
Bloody
especially if
Mary
you put a lot of butter and cheese on the top and kind of let it dry out so that it's a little crusty and crunchy up there. Or you could crunch up like the aforementioned Pepperidge Farm stuffing and sprinkle on the top of that and then hit it with a blowtorch. That might invalidate your warranty. Want to help me with my 2-pound turkey break? The pinning of the questions is not really working for me. Okay, there. Because I only get one line. I have spatchcocked my turkey. Kind of the dark meat still has the spine, but I separated the dark and the light meat. Do you think I also need to brine it? I'm going to smoke it. Well, it's Thanksgiving, so you don't have time to brine it. What I would do at this point is I would salt it heavily, and then I would put a good bit of pepper on it, and I would put it in your refrigerator with a fan blowing on it. We actually have fans running right now down in our refrigerator here drying out turkey. The key to crispy brown skin on any piece of poultry is that it be dry. And I actually have USB rechargeable fans that I can put inside the refrigerator. Drying the skin is the number one thing. And of course, if you've spatchcocked it, you're going to be able to cook a 14-pound bird in 45 minutes to an hour if it's at room temperature first. All right, how often can we expect new episodes of your show? We are going to try desperately to have new shows every week, and for now, we're just kind of figuring out how we're going to do this, and the Alton Brown Cooks Food, but we're aiming for every week, depending. It could go up if we land a nice big juicy sponsor, American Express, Chase Bank, that kind of thing. What turkey meat part is your favorite? Skin, white, dark leg, etc. I am a thigh man. Just ask Elizabeth. How are those eggs coming, sweetheart?
I'm bringing them to you.
I want to come over and look there because we've got a camera over here. So it looks a mess, but it tastes amazing, and the aroma in here is really something too. So it's basically a scramble with a lot of cooked down tomato and thyme. Oh, oregano, right? Okay, thank you. And there it is. There's my steaming hot pile of eggs, which I'm going to eat here momentarily. Well, things are going very, very quick. What is the best placement for the turkey thermometer? So it depends on what information you want and what you really care about. I typically go for the deepest part of the breast. That's tricky though, because very often people will run into, if they come into the side, you very often run into the rib cage, which isn't really going to help you. So I typically, if I'm going to do that, I look at the turkey from its butt end and try to insert the probe longitudinally through that breast. If you're not going to do that, go into a deep part of the thigh. Again, I don't usually recommend that to people because you run into the bone and that's going to throw things off. If you really want to be precise, you'll use 2 thermometers, but that's just me. What would you use for the turkey triangle if you didn't have aluminum foil? Interesting. I'm thinking.
No.
The turkey triangle is made out of aluminum foil. They don't have any aluminum foil. Okay, this is difficult because I want to say that people are going to think that I'm whack. I think you could use wet paper towel.
Yeesh.
Well, you could use what? Thank you for the record. Now I'm going to talk to this camera. The reason I'm going to say wet paper towel is if you fold it properly and it's wet, it's going to completely have to dry out, which is definitely going to slow the cooking. And unless you're cooking at some kind of thermonuclear temperature, it's not like it's going to set the paper on fire. You can even spritz it
Well, the reason
occasionally
you
with
use
water.
foil is because it deflects the heat, right?
Yeah, but wet paper towel will absorb it. Because all that water has to be converted to steam, right? So it's like that's where the heat goes. What temp to sous vide turkey breast? I was thinking 155. Well, yeah. Here's the thing about doneness on poultry is that, we all know that 165, could you spot a good question? 165 is, of course, the instant kill temperature Fahrenheit for salmonella. But lower temperatures for longer times work as well. So I have to tell you what I would probably do is I would probably go 145, but make sure that I held it at 145 for at least an hour. And then I would blitzkrieg it in the oven to sear it on the outside, but that's just me.
What does someone do with Brussels sprouts?
Eat them.
I think I've been cooking.
You and I are both. This is delicious. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It reminds me of our honeymoon. What is your favorite way to have Brussels sprouts? Because you're a Brussels sprout person.
I shaved
As
them.
in, you do like them. Oh, you make the raw salad.
Yeah. Or saute them, just shave them really. Shave them. They do not, I don't think they do well ever when they're still in a little cabbage form. I remember. No? Okay.
Look,
I'm going to defer.
I sometimes just disassemble them
yeah.
into their individual leaves and flash fry them.
Well, yeah.
The other thing is,
Frying.
I do believe that if you take the little heads and simmer them in close to boiling water for a while, till they're not quite soft, take them out, put them in a casserole, cover them with a mixture of blue cheese, heavy cream, and bacon, and then bake it.
Basically, just annihilate them with fat and goodness. I suffered
We
through a
should
lot
we
of
should
that.
all die that way.
Fat and goodness. Yeah, just boiled and
Shaved with chunks of Parmesan,
yeah.
olive
shaved.
oil, lemon juice, and cracked black pepper.
Shaved. See, that's the thing.
You're doing a shaved salad, eh? You're doing fennel.
We already see the flour piece. Well,
Well, you want to see the
could.
flowers? We'll pan over there in a minute. Let me finish eating. Is it cold in there, or are those eggs on fire?
they're pretty warm.
It's not cold in
I
here.
mean, I don't know. What's the temperature in here? 60 something.
They're steaming. That's a steaming pile of egg goodness.
Bacon wrap Brussels
Your
sprouts.
drink? Are you late to the party? I am drinking a Bloody Mary of my own design. And oh, you notice like what I got out?
Oh, yeah.
I got
Doesn't
out
really
of
go with the egg.
Question.
Yeah.
We got delivered a 20-pound bird instead of the size we ordered for 2 people. Wow. Any suggestions for how to best cook it? It's way more than we're used to. Well, I know what I would do. I would, if you've got a grill, I would cut it up. I would cut it into pieces.
We used to grow.
Or you could cut it completely in half and just cook one side. Or you could
How
spatchcock
do you
it
cut
and
a
invite some
chicken? How do you
guests.
cut a turkey in half with a sawzall?
Sawzall.
Get your sawzall.
When it's frozen, it's easier.
Right.
I've also done it once with an industrial bandsaw, but it was hard. Somebody said broiled with balsamic, salt, and pepper. They're talking about Brussels sprouts, I'm guessing. Question. What is the best type of corn for corn pudding? Any complementary flavors for corn pudding you would add? I adore rosemary with corn. And the problem is that this time of year, getting really great, like summer sweet corn, is relatively difficult.
Right.
But I would even use frozen. If
Have
you've
you
got
ever used the real Native American, in New England, where I grew up, the Native American corn, like the different, have you tried that? Have you used it?
I think it's horrible in things like puddings. I do. That's a very starchy form of corn.
Yeah, it's also hard to find.
I
but
think that
know.
if I had a market where you had access to good frozen corn, I would rather use corn that was frozen in the summertime for a corn pudding than what's available now. I have no problem with frozen
I
corn.
think frozen corn is great.
I am a fan of
mean-
frozen corn, especially if you were smart enough to actually freeze your own in the summer.
Blue corn. Blue
It's
corn.
freaking delicious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Probably the best thing I'm going to eat today,
I don't think so.
because the rest of the cooking's mine.
The Costco.
You bought the
turkey
Costco
dinner.
turkey dinner. How do we make that better? I have no idea what is in the Costco turkey dinner. I don't have any problems with Costco. I just
Here, so
don't
we
know.
need to know. So
Who is the
Where are you?
lady? Who is the lady? This is Elizabeth. We're married.
Nice
We
to
we
meet
did a bunch of shows during COVID.
who's the lady?
Called,
I'm not a cooking professional.
Quarantine
I'm
Kitchen.
not a culinary professional.
No, I'm not sure I'm a culinary professional. Since AB won't ask, like the stream.
Oh, there we go.
What did I not ask?
Oh, like the stream, please.
How do you make your Bloody Mary? As I pointed out at the beginning of the show, not very strong
With
at all.
mezcal.
I season with these drunken tomatoes, which are pickled. I use mezcal instead of vodka. I use whatever quality mix I can get, and then I add Urfa Biber,
It's a process.
black lime, and togarashi, Japanese spices. So that's how
Again,
I do
it's
it.
Epcot.
Maybe I should just make another.
You know what? Since the latecomers, but you haven't finished that one yet. Why am I saying that? Shepherd's pie. Oh, Brian's porridge. We're gonna have
Brian's.
some drunk
I'm
switching.
making one for Brian now.
Drunk
so
switching. Brian, have you eaten your eggs? Do you want more eggs?
so one of the pickled tomatoes, a couple of spoonfuls of that brine. I'm going to throw in a little of the black lime, probably about a quarter teaspoon.
Do you want your scales so you can measure?
I don't need my scales. Look, I measure and weigh a lot of things, and she just thinks it's freaking hilarious. Here comes the Urfa Biber. Urfa, for those of you that haven't had this, it is a lot.
General.
It's like Aleppo in a lot of ways, but you know we had a hard time getting good Aleppo because of the unfortunate war situation in Syria. This is, excuse me, from Turkey, which is almost good. Some togarashi, there's that. So Japan and other countries represented. Mezcal, because we never send vodka to do mezcal's work. There we
How
go.
about tequila?
You know, tequila's fine. I just think that mezcal is that smokiness really brings something to the party. And then just whatever quality mix you can get. Again, today we're using Agalima. We don't have any kind of endorsement deal with them. That's what they had at the store. I very often use this brand that has, oh shit, I forgot to put ice in it. A brand that has kimchi in it. Well, I have ice right here. I have ice. I don't have room for it.
That was right here.
Yes, but
Oh my God.
here.
Ah,
He gets one piece of ice.
just chill out.
Brian, here's your drink. Let's see if his performance gets any
Yeah,
better.
we're gonna see if. Sorry in advance.
So it's only about 1/4
Okay.
mezcal. All right. Never know if the corn is GMO. Avoid. You're going to not eat corn because you don't know if it's GMO. The best way to know if it's not GMO is to know the people that you're buying it from at a farmer's market.
Or grow it yourself.
Well, grow it your own damn self. That's right. I'm tired of Americans being lazy about their corn. Happy Thanksgiving and hi from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
So excited for Good Eats 2. There's not a Good Eat. No, it's not Good Eats 2. I don't own that title. My corporate overlords that I used to work with own that title, so I can't use that title. As a matter of fact, I'm allowed to use the word good or eats in a title, but I cannot use both. I am legally forbidden from using both.
Could you?
But what I can do is, since all of that content is locked behind a paywall, I could basically rewrite all of it,
So you can't do anything with the word eats in it.
but not good and eats.
But you could do. Could you
Maybe like-
G double with the umla? Good.
You're like awesome eats, or good things in your mouth, good comestibles, but
Eat
not
good.
good eats. It could be like good food, but who wants to say
Well
that?
eaten.
That's
Very.
why I just decided to name it Alton Brown Cooks Food. Or there's no debate. All right,
Sums it up.
if I still have leftover aged eggnog per your recipe, is it good a year later? Well, I don't know.
At your own
My
risk.
advice is feed some to the cat. If the cat dies, I wouldn't drink it. Look. Do you want to get some? Do you want some eggnog?
There's thousands of alternate
I have.
TV show titles.
Is it up here?
No,
I know.
no, it's down in the apartment downstairs, in the back of the fridge. Be careful. There's one jar that just has like foil taped to the top. Get one of the others.
Microphone.
Microphone. Elizabeth has gone to get some of our aged eggnog. We have a small apartment in the lower section of our, and I think, Brian, you haven't had any of the eggnog yet, have you?
No, I'm not.
I think that it's time that we give Brian some of the eggnog.
I agree.
Brian's in New York. Do they drink eggnog up in New York?
Just me.
Just you. Just you. All right. So the question about the leftover eggnog, there's no reason to think that it was made properly with enough alcohol that it is unsafe as long as it has been refrigerated for a year. I can't say, however, that it's going to be good. It may not be very good. I have certainly come to believe that. And by the way, I did an eggnog thing on Instagram as a Reels from just a few weeks ago. I think that in reality, the quality probably tips out at about 3 months. So I consider beginning of October to be the time to get your aged eggnog down. All right, happy Thanksgiving. I'm making mashed potatoes with the cooked milk method from your tea day, but I don't have a potato ricer. What can I use instead? Okay, just here. Look at Look at this Bloody Mary. I'm coming back. Just hold on. So, for those of you who don't know, so this is a right. I threw a disc. A potato ricer is a gizmo like this, and you put your potato matter in there, and you push this, and it squeezes it through. And it's a really good way to not overwork your starch. You know, one of the reasons that mashed potatoes get gummy is that, you know, you've got these like balloons of starch that have blown up. And if you break too many of them, you basically kind of make a library paste, although technically library paste is flour. Doesn't matter. So this is a pretty valuable thing to have. Not a unitasker. Oh my God, this is basically a garlic press.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I hate garlic presses, Elizabeth. Oh! Can I see the bottle? Okay. So here's the thing. If you don't have a manual potato masher, okay, I have had luck putting my potatoes for mashed potatoes in a stand mixer with the paddle accessory and beating the tar out of them as briefly as possible. But a food mill or one of these rice. No. I want to see the jar. So we made this. This is one of several bottles. There were bottles were labeled "Don't open till Christmas." This is the till bottle. Did you give this a good shake?
I did.
Okay. So this is our aged eggnog, and honey, have you ever had this?
Yeah, of course I've had that, but I will have some more tonight. Wait, glasses?
Grab us small
yeah.
glasses. This stuff. If you
Packs
think
a
this
punch.
Bloody Mary is strong. Oh, you've got Cornish hens and guinea fowls.
Yay!
Any tips? Yes, cook the Cornish hens and just shoot the guinea hens because they're really hard to eat. I only
capon?
stew.
No one
Well,
ever
that's
does
still a
capons
chicken.
anymore.
It's because you can't get capons. You know how hard it is to castrate a rooster?
I love capons.
Have you ever castrated a
I have
rooster?
not.
It's not as
No.
easy as it sounds.
No, I haven't.
This is our agent. So what I would do is I would eat the, I cook spatchcocked Cornish hens in a panini press. The guinea fowl, you got to stew. They are simply too dry
Yeah.
otherwise. Okay, this is my aged eggnog.
Look at that. It's like
which
it's like a
which
frap.
contains, it's raw
So-
eggs, and it is loaded up with some of the
So this is a
finer.
serious question. I mean, eggs, right? We know
Yes.
they're very expensive.
Yes, they are
also,
expensive. Which is why you should have your eggs in the form of eggnog, because it's the most pleasure that you'll get for all that money you're spending.
but
Oh, here, you going to take one to Brian?
I am.
So Brian behind the wall, operating
Sorry.
the internets, is going to get his first taste of my
He's already put his
aged
Bloody
eggnog.
Mary aside.
I'm doing a leg of lamb roast. Do I have any
Oh God.
recommendations for what? What to wear? I think a dark plaid. Cheers.
Oh, God,
Cheers.
so good.
Bringing in the holidays. This stuff is Yeah, see? Frap it. Thank you. I
So-
can't help it.
Is this high alcohol content?
Is this high alcohol content?
It is all alcohol
This
content.
is fucking flammable, my friend.
I'm almost done.
Well, you're not driving anymore today. This is has both cognac and bourbon and rum. I really shouldn't have said both.
All
because
the
that
things.
implies more. It's a trio. It's a holy trio. But I can't pour it into that Bloody Mary now that I've gone into this. No spice on the turkey. I don't anymore. I just want the turkey to taste like turkey, and I'll spice up everything else, so I don't do that.
How
Can we
did
get
the turkey...
Can we get a duck confit
Capon.
recipe by turkey?
Capon of the North.
Maybe. Capons are castrated male chickens. They are the steer of the chicken
I
world.
know, but they're really good.
They're really good, but it's hard to find people that know
Nobody
how to
wants to
castrate
bother.
a chicken anymore.
Nobody wants to fight the fight. It's ugly. It's got to be ugly. It is hard to find. They're in
Have you
Europe.
ever seen the ball sack that hangs down out of the back end of a rooster?
Unfortunately, yes.
No, you haven't, because you can't find them. No, there's no ball sack on a rooster or a turkey.
They're just
That's
all-
like it's up inside, and there's no
So who
castrating.
cares? Oh,
Because you've got to make a capon, you've got to castrate them. And you know what a capon sounds like? Because it's real high. It's like a castrati because their voice never changes.
Okay.
You're like regular, rooster, like cock-a-doodle-doo, man.
we know.
Like cock-a-doodle. Would you see Elizabeth's on? Oh, you want to see me wear Elizabeth's glasses? No, because she's wearing readers. I'm wearing actual, like, real glasses. I would put those on and immediately vomit and pass out.
Is this a
So I'm not
Hugh
gonna do
Jackman
that.
portrait? Yes.
No, yes, that's
It's Barnett.
it's Wolverine. That's Wolverine's grandfather. Shit, can we even say Wolverine?
it?
That's
Can we say
copyrighted.
Wolverine?
That's DC or
Can
Marvel?
you even say Hugh
That's
Jackman?
DC.
Can
That's
we say
DC,
Hugh
right?
Jackman? I don't know.
I don't know comic books.
Everybody's going to be all over me about not knowing whether Wolverine is DC or I think it's DC because yeah, it's DC. It's not
Let's
Marvel.
try to Marvel.
Rooster with a cape on like Superman. That would be funny. Eggnog recipe, please get it off my website. And actually, I did do a reel, Instagram reel, just a few weeks ago. It's ridiculous.
Isn't this good, Brian?
I'm done with it. Yeah.
It's stupid. You want some water? Do you want?
The aging.
It salt and mellows everything out. It's
No more for him.
Marvel. Yeah, I knew it was Marvel.
You did not know that.
I did. Yeah, it was on. Because he was part of the Avengers. Right? He was an Avenger? I mean, I saw
No.
one of the movies.
No, Wolverine's not. The fact that
X-Men.
adults are having this
Stan Lee.
conversation.
Why castrate a rooster? The difference is
Well,
later.
when you castrate
Oh, God.
anything,
Sorry about this in advance.
you can dump half of that in here. You're very light compared to me.
Please stop yelling at your servants. No, you should hear Brian talk. It's a New York thing. He doesn't know how to respond.
Yelling at my servant. You hear that, Brian?
That was lucky.
Oh, that was lucky. Or we're gonna ignore lucky. He should be out. Wolverine is a mutant. I don't care. Hugh Jackman is rich from having blades pop out of his. Yes, he's an X-Men. We know that. Is Elton wearing pants? Wouldn't it be funny if I wasn't? I could have totally. Yes, I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing canvas
Pants
work
are being
pants, in
worn.
fact. Yeah, okay. Okay,
Thanks.
sorry. Yeah, we got that. Alton, any suggestions for a keto side dish?
Oh,
Yes. You take half of your turkey and you process it with some butter. And you spread that on bacon.
ta-da!
You're welcome.
Slabs of bacon. Dip. You could
Wait,
dip
is
it.
350 too high for a 20-pound turkey? That went by very quickly. Not necessarily. I never cook turkeys at just one temperature. I tend to start mine really, really hot and then finish them cool. So yes and no. We miss you and the pups. Yes, we can't have our dogs up here right now because Brian owns a 60-pound land shark that eats
Pitbull. She's the
eats
sweetest
dogs.
thing in the entire
Massive.
world.
It's got the head the size of not even a basketball, like a medicine ball. Chews on horse carcasses
Yeah.
for fun.
But we love her. We love Lily.
I'm
She's just-
terrified.
yeah.
This is reminding me of the Thanksgiving live streams during COVID. Did we do a Thanksgiving live stream?
I think we did a live stream every
Did we?
day.
What
I feel like.
temperature is pumpkin pie filling set at, your
Oh.
recipe? I believe 165. I'm pretty sure. So your traditional turkey recipe has no butter or topping.
Brian, we need to fix that little issue. Topping off the top
For the
of
skin while roasting.
it's
Question
so
mark.
popping.
No topping of what?
Or no topping. They just want to know. So you're just popping it in there. No topping on the skin while you're cooking.
No, I don't put anything on
Poppin'
the skin
or
while I'm
toppin'?
cooking. No, I don't. It's brine. That's what I'm going to do.
Egg
Can I substitute cornstarch for rice flour on your crispy onions? You're talking about the green bean casserole.
I like the rice flour play
Yeah.
because rice flour is super crispy.
Wait, is that what that said? Rice flour for what? Because it went away.
Come back. Could you repeat?
Yeah, just retype it.
You can use rice. Well, I don't know. I can't read. It's gone now.
Oh, I like Eatsy. Like Stevesy.
This is moving very fast. You can use whatever flour you want to, as long as it's. You could use rice flour. You could
can
use
repeat
cornstarch. You could use potato starch on those onions for the green bean casserole, but not regular flour. I'm starting way down here.
Should I
Have you
carve?
gotten around to watching Ken Burns' The American Revolution film? We're right in the middle of it, or are we even in the
Yeah.
middle? Are we in the middle?
Ish. Yeah, and it's way better than the other ones that.
We haven't gotten to the eggnog episode,
Not the or the
which
or
is
the
really
turkey.
what.
They. Yeah, we didn't do the turkey. They didn't do the first.
It's basically Ken Burns making a show about maps, but I'm there for it. I'm there for
Maps
it.
and
And I
drone
think
shots
it's
of
it's
woods.
important to like actually know this stuff. I think it's
Sometimes you
important.
can
I think
slow
it's
the
important.
chat down.
This is
Brian,
so
that's
slow.
you.
Oh, turn on slow mode.
There isn't one, guys. They should know that.
There
No
is
slow
no
mode.
slow mode.
Nope.
What cigar are you smoking today? Well, I'm not smoking it now, but I think that later I'll be having a Saint-Pelé with the golden brown band. That's just me. Cauliflower stuffing.
Stick in with the
I don't know
stuffing.
where you'd put it. A cauliflower doesn't even have an asshole. Where are you going to put stuffing inside a freaking cauliflower, you sick bastard?
Brian is a real
Really, people, you can't stuff a cauliflower. There's no opening.
hero. Here to-
Tie it up with greased jute. I finally have something to put on a t-shirt. Tie it up with greased jute.
Is that the cauliflower or the turkey?
I may tie you up with greased jute.
I have some. I have some in there.
Well, if you've got the jute, I've got the grease.
got the grease?
I can grease your jute right here and now.
Next question.
All night long, I can grease your jute.
Question.
Next question. Any advice for converting from gas to induction stovetop? Well, your biggest thing is going to have to be considering your cookware. We made that change now. We still have a gas unit up here in our.
How do you feel? You like the induction?
I think the induction is wonderful.
I do too.
But
I do
you
miss
have to have cookware that that works with it, which means it's got to have a relatively high ferrous content. Steel pans, cast iron works great. Other things don't. You know, copper, you can't.
Well, there's a way.
It's like working
there's
on
a way
a
around that,
cooktop.
though.
There is a way around that. You can put a cast iron skillet down and then put your copperware over that. But a lot of people are going to say, well, that's not perfectly even. And you're right. There are those trade-offs. Cookware that's not flat on the bottom is going to be an issue. Old copper, if you've got a lot of old copper, I wouldn't make the jump to induction. I just wouldn't do it. I'd stay with gas. But it works more like a real French flat top to me.
It does.
I like it. And it
does.
doesn't
It's easy to
stink
clean.
up the place. Cast iron is the best because cast iron doesn't warp. So I use that a great deal. Induction is not inconsistent in applying heat. It is perfectly and completely even. What isn't even is cookware. Cast iron is technically a really bad conductor of heat, not a very efficient one. So it really takes time to get evenly hot if you're using induction or anything else for that matter. And really fast conductors like copper and aluminum don't work.
and the
on
Mizzen
induction.
carbon nitride pans.
I do like the Mizzen nitrided pans, but other companies make them as well, not just Mizzen. Analog, anybody that caught my French fry video the other day, Analog makes an amazingly great nitrided steel wok, which works fabulously on induction.
God.
So I recognize
Okay,
all of those.
so
would be
people are obsessed with Brian now. All right.
Thoughts on? No, they're not. They want thoughts on putting citrus slices on bird. I would rather oddly. What the hell is that?
Your eggnog. Your eggnog is.
What the fuck?
I don't
Did
know.
I do that?
Yep. I'm scared. I'm gonna just let it.
Maybe-
It's.
Sorry.
Hello.
There's-
Hello.
Maybe we should put that back in the refrigerator.
Okay.
I like citrus flavors with turkey, but what I prefer to do is to make cranberry sauce that has citrus in it and serve that alongside the bird. Who is Brian? Oh my God, are you like texting people and saying, ask about me, make this all about me? Is that what you're doing? Make this all about me? Because Brian's an AI.
Brian's
not
just
even a real person.
Yeah, he's not. He drinks.
Actually, it's
eggnog.
the name of any number of people that we could be using for that job. So if you remember Cutthroat Kitchen, we had the Bobs. Brian's just like a Bob.
Yeah. Brian.
How do I feel about carbon steel cookware? I feel really damn good about it. Your wife is classy. What field is she in if not culinary? My wife is a designer, and we met because What do you want me to do about that?
Well, I was
do you want
gonna-
punch now?
Yes.
Now she's going to go to the clarified punch. Elizabeth is an accomplished designer, residential and restaurant designer. That's how we met.
Interior.
Because she does interiors. And not like buying sofas. She makes sofas from scratch. She makes sofas from freaking scratch.
I design them.
What?
I don't make them. I wish I made them.
You totally could though. Do you want more than that?
No.
Okay.
That's.
That's low ABV. This
So
is.
this is the.
Anyway, but she's actually a better cook than I am, and I admit that. Sorry, are we
I don't know. I wanted to show them
the punch?
the pretty punch. Are you doing a video on this?
We have ugly ice though.
Ugly
Put her
eyes.
right there, and they'll see it.
Well,
She's a better cook than I am. I've admitted that before. What brand is Elizabeth's sweater? It's such a good look.
I hate to tell you, you're going to be disappointed.
Oh, this is made by a company called Quince.
Quince, which is.
Like half my clothes are made by Quince.
I know, and they're inexpensive. I don't want to
Is
think
it-
about how
what
they're
is
made.
it?
It's cashmere.
It doesn't feel like cashmere.
It's cashmere.
It's not like
It's not Brunello
Brunello
Cucinelli. But the
Cucinelli,
point is, I'm going to be
which is not what
cooking.
I'm wearing it.
Sorry.
Do you put nuts in your stuffing?
There's no stuffing. We don't use stuffing.
But we could use dressing.
Dressing.
And in which case, I would say
So
yes.
I made the dressing last few years. and I
Did you
don't
put
remember.
nuts in it?
No. You ate it.
I'm
do it
sorry that
shit.
I don't remember every single thing I put in
I
my
did.
mouth.
Yeah, see, Quince. I would be a sponsor for Quince.
I would-
So would you.
No, don't say who I would do a deal with. You do a deal
Quince does
with
a lot of online sponsoring.
What?
Call me Quince.
Call me Quince.
Yeah, give
Call
us
us
a call.
Quince if you want the love. I like pecans in stuffing
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
because it's a harvest thing from this time of year, or a little earlier here in the South. So
My-
I think nuts. I think nut stuffing is good.
My
Nuts don't have assholes. How do you stuff it? Sorry.
my dad's family from Birmingham, and hello if any of you are watching. It was called green shit salad, but it was that's what they called it, and it was pistachio jello, I want to say, mixed in with Cool Whip and pineapples and walnuts, or pecans, probably pecans. Is that
Your
what-
family did not eat
what they called
something called green shit salad.
Absolutely they did.
No,
Mom,
they
if
didn't.
you're
You're
watching, can
making
you
this
verify?
up. You're making this up. People in Alabama are God-fearing, straight-up,
They were
non-cussing kind of
definitely
people.
God-fearing. They're definitely God-fearing. No, green shit salad's what they called it.
So what you're saying to me is you have actually experienced.
Sorry, you spit it
You-
out. But I'm
You've
gonna
like
ask.
you have sat at a table where somebody's sweet old granny has said, "I'm sorry, would you mind passing some more of that green shit salad?"
Does anyone else? Can you verify this is a southern thing?
I want to
It's a-
see
it's
people
a
talking
deep
about this.
South.
So tell me again, what is in the aforementioned
green fluff. That's much more polite.
Oh, so you're saying
fluff.
that everybody else in Alabama was calling it green fluff salad, but your family decided, you know what? This fluff tastes like shit. We're calling this green shit
It
salad
did
from
taste
now
like
on.
shit. This is
Then
my,
why did
this
you
is
eat
my,
it?
This is my Alabama family, and they were very. I love them.
I think I may have spit on your hand.
Okay, used to that.
Well, now I have to go on my website. We have to do a video making green shit
shit
salad.
salad.
That should be our next YouTube
If
thing.
any of
So-
my kinfolk in Alabama are watching, can you verify and also pistachio fluff? Can you? All right, green shit.
I am
yes,
not
it's a
spitting
thing.
any
My
more of my
great
drink.
aunt used to see. Da, 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 da.
Send.
Shake-
I want
shake
recipes.
shack,
I
shake
want
shack.
recipes because I do not believe this. It certainly wouldn't have happened in New England.
Water
There it would have
salad?
been green caca salad, or it would have been green. I don't know.
Fufu.
So tell me what's in it again.
New England.
Tell
It's
me-
I mean again, so I need my family here. 'Cause I want to say pistachio, either pudding or Jello, but I want to say it was Jello.
Pistachio Jello?
I don't know. That doesn't sound right, does it? It was green.
No, it doesn't
A
sound
green
right.
Jello.
Can you just
okay, it was
imagine
lime. Maybe it was lime, but it
Bill
didn't taste like
Cosby
lime.
pushing that one? We're like,
Sorry.
we're gonna get the pistachio Jello,
Cool Whip,
and here's a beverage to go with it.
Cool Whip, and a young girl. Cool Whip and canned pineapples and or oranges, mandarin oranges maybe, and pecans broken up. Mmm.
and some form of pistachio,
I don't know why I was. See, they were talking
also
about
known
it
as
well.
grasshopper salad. Well, that's
There's lots of names.
very.
Marshmallows.
very
it was
different.
cool with
This is
them.
moving so fast. Cocktail recommendations for someone who's only ever enjoyed Jameson and ginger ale.
Why change?
You take Jameson and ginger ale, and you get a very crisp piece of turkey skin, and you garnish, and that's it.
Are there cocktails that have meat as garnish?
Yes. How
Like,
many Bloody Marys
traditionally.
have you seen with like 75
Well, they have a
shrimp
wing.
or chicken wings?
Well, I really like for a Bloody Mary. I actually like the.
you mean like an
Clamato.
actual classical?
I like the clammy Mary or the whatever it's called.
Well, there's a lot of beef bouillon and
Beef.
beef stock
Beef,
in,
that's
in,
another one.
in classical drinks,
Yeah.
especially for the 19th century,
Green stuff.
including
They've all
It
experienced
seems
it.
to be that that's called Watergate salad.
Watergate
Well,
salad.
green shit in Indiana, fluff of pistachio jello. Thank you. Stew logic.
But your family are the only people that made it dirty.
No, they call it a green shit salad as well.
Green shit salad is Watergate salad.
Okay.
I will be making.
Your shit salad's
I'm not
my
going to say it's
Watergate.
going to be my next video, but
Why
before
Watergate?
Christmas there will be. Well, maybe they served it at the Watergate Hotel because there's no Watergate before Watergate.
That's true.
So it must have been from the Watergate
Beef
Hotel.
fizz.
A beef fizz.
I don't know.
That's an infection.
There's so many things.
That's something that can
You
be
get that
cleared up.
retreated.
That can be
That's
cleaned up
retreated.
with some antibiotics.
I wanna know,
There's
this
like
is-
no. How do you layer your banana pudding? Like vanilla wafer. And by the way,
You've never
I
made
make,
banana pudding for me.
You've never asked. You don't like bananas. As a matter of fact, every time you
I
have to
drink them
try
every
to
day.
eat a banana,
I
yeah, but
gag.
you gag.
I can only do it in a shake. I
well,
can't.
I'm not
I
gonna
can't
like.
bite in.
I'm not gonna like make
Well,
a banana
here's
pudding
the
and then
recipe right
blend it.
there. Cool walnuts. See, I thought it was pecans.
Pistachio pudding,
Mini.
Cool Whip, walnuts, pineapples, and mini
Yeah.
marshmallows.
There it is. Jello pudding. I don't know.
I can make that better.
Out of a box.
I can make that
I know
better.
you can. Is there pistachio liqueur?
Yes,
You'll add
there is a
something. I'm sure
pistachio
there
liqueur.
is. There's liqueur. Is there anything that is
No,
not?
I'm not gonna put. What does Servant Brian? I like Bryon. That's what your name is spelled Bryon. What is he
fancy.
having for Thanksgiving?
Whatever
Fucking
we're
nothing.
cooking.
Nothing. No, nothing.
bananas
He
too.
no. He gets
Eggnog and a nap.
eggnog
And a
and a nap is what he gets. I'll tell you. No, I'm not saying that.
What?
No, nothing. Ignore. Just don't. I don't even. No, wait.
I can't chew bananas either.
Nope. Wait.
It's gone.
Wait. Now it's gone.
Okay. Brian, you can tell me
You're
later.
supposed to chew bananas.
I don't chew them. I can't chew a banana. What do you mean? They're disgusting. You can't bite into a banana. It's like, ugh.
Well, it's frowned upon in some circles. I like to make, first off, banana
Someone's
pudding. I want to get back to the
fire.
banana pudding thing because banana pudding, as we all know, is actually about vanilla wafers. And vanilla wafers, Nabisco vanilla wafers of my childhood don't exist anymore. They're
them.
shit.
They changed
They're
them.
shit. They're horrible. So I actually have a recipe. If you go on my website, you can get my recipe for vanilla wafers. So the first thing you've got to do, someone said, ask Carl Sagan, how do you make chicken soup? And he said, first you have to create the universe. But still, it's like the first step to banana pudding is you got to make the vanilla wafers if you want to make it good. And then I layer literally, it's like 2 vanilla wafers, some banana, 2 vanilla wafers. Because to me, the banana should almost disappear, and the texture comes from the
What
vanilla
is
wafers
your
themselves, which is almost like tiramisu in a way.
What is your absolute go-to? If you had to make one dessert the rest of your life for holidays, what would it be?
Oh, for the holidays.
I mean, you don't make dessert any other time, so. You don't. It's okay. I don't eat a lot. So,
Let's roll back.
You all right?
All you guys fuck off for a second because I don't make dessert. Any dessert I've made, you've refused to eat.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I said I don't eat it. So I'm just, but I will, today. I'm already eating all the
Ask me the question again.
What is
Carrot cake. I have 2 cakes that are superlative in my
Mince
my thing, and that is carrot cake and coconut cake. My coconut cake is the bomb. It just takes about 8 hours to make. It's a labor-intensive, active. Anything that's like grate 6 coconuts, you're in for trouble, right?
Yeah.
But if I had just one,
I know.
No, number one would be my coconut cake. Number one would be my carrot cake. Number two would be coconut cake. Number three would be my sticky toffee pudding.
Oh, I have to go with that one. I have never had
you've
it.
had-
But
Well-
just the name.
Haven't had it. I
no.
watched you eat like 5 of them when we made that episode of Good Eats.
What?
You,
Oh, that's so long ago. Oh, key lime pie.
remember that time you
Super
like took
yummy.
off half your clothes and you got, you
Uh-oh, Brian. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He wants, oh, no. No. Brian, we're going to have drunk.
here.
Hey.
No, give that back. You can't handle that
No,
out of
Sorry
this is
in
like
advance. We
this
may
is like
be-
175 proof. It's actually flammable.
Brian, the AI Brian just came in.
Oh,
and
and
got-
by the way, Brian had asked me a while back if I could make ice cream out of this because I was bragging about the fact that I could. This version is so alcoholic,
much
it
alcohol.
will not freeze.
No.
It will not
I
freeze.
know. Have you tried?
Yes,
Yeah.
it won't
an
do it.
EU
Oh, I
thing.
could freeze it, but I'd have to use dry ice.
Sticky toffee pudding is an EU thing. Isn't that more of an
Yes,
English
it is.
thing?
Cheesecake because
Not
it's
in the EU?
versatile. I love cheesecake, and I think that I
don't.
make a really good.
You know that I don't.
We have disagreements. I think a good New York style cheesecake or Philadelphia cheesecake is phenomenal. Pineapple upside down cake. I love pineapple
I
upside
don't
down
know
cake.
if I've ever
make
had
it.
one. Are they all about rum?
You know why you wouldn't eat the last one I made?
Why?
Because I made a show where I did that, but it's the character that did it that you don't like.
Oh God. Oh, no, I don't like him. He is not.
So I do this character in Good Eats, the Colonel, right?
I do not like the Colonel.
I say, the thing you
No.
don't like about the Colonel is he might drop his glasses and you're like, oh, pardon me, this ain't your bottom, I just touched it.
He's a lecherous. He's a lecherous old man. Yeah.
The last time that we did the Colonel, we had, the Colonel had lost one eye and had to wear a patch. And do you remember the bolo tie he was wearing? Do you remember what was on the bolo tie? Well, the Colonel was wearing a bolo tie with a picture of a kitty cat on it because he said, I just like having puss around.
That sounds like the Colonel.
That's the Colonel. Anyway, the Colonel made
Yeah, the
an
Colonel is you.
incredible...
Can I just? It's a side
No,
of you
the
that I
Colonel
don't-
is what I will turn into when I'm about 70.
Where do I go?
When I require nurses to
Where
give me
should I
sponge baths.
retire to away from him when it happens? I can't live with the Colonel. I can't. I gotta.
Pineapple upside down cake.
Back to that. I like
Really, really, really is determined by the quality of the pineapple. A lot of recipes call for using canned pineapple rings. Do not do it. Do not do it. And don't forget that spices are important too. I always use a little bit of allspice in my pineapple upside down cake. And of course, you've got to have quality.
It's all the liquor.
It's not what? We haven't had that much liquor.
No. In pineapple upside down cake. Isn't it all
There's
like
no
rum?
liquor. No, you can make a rum glaze, yeah, but not usually.
Really?
How do you enjoy food without getting fat? Elizabeth? How do you- no, I think that was for you.
I don't
Clearly,
think
no
I
one
can
asked
make-
me that. No one asked me that. She doesn't eat much.
I don't eat very much.
How do you feel about maraschino cherries?
When I do.
A good quality
I
maraschino
like
cherry, like Luxardos,
Yeah, Luxardo.
are excellent.
Are those actually maraschino?
Yeah,
Do I have them
they
here?
actually
I
are.
have some down there.
No, we have them downstairs because that is the key to a Manhattan. You cannot pour a Manhattan without a Luxardo maraschino cherry. So I do like those. You're just fasting. Not today.
I do
Upside down
fast.
pineapple, excellent. Cardio Rolf. What the
Yazzle dazzle?
what does Cardio Rolf mean?
It's just live stream.
I don't understand.
ROFL.
Only on the floor
Food
traffic.
coleslaw
Roll it
is
in the
not
floor.
an abomination. I adore coleslaw. We often serve it when we're entertaining.
what do you mean it's an
Make a
abomination?
vinegar-based coleslaw is the way. Mayonnaise ones, they just don't get better.
Green
with
cherries
age.
are a hard no for me.
Best way to reheat a
right.
smoked turkey breast. Well, if you've got a sous vide situation, an immersion circulator, that would be it. Otherwise, I would wrap it in foil and do it in a very low oven. Your cookies came out like cake. What happened? I don't have enough information.
Which cookie?
That could be that it was a
the
bad
cookies?
recipe. I'd have to see the
What
recipe.
is
I'd have to know.
hummingbird cake?
Hummingbird cake is that's like it's related to Lady Baltimore cake, right?
Either way, I'm in the dark.
You
This
gotta
one.
ask
I
Siri
have-
because it's complicated. It's a hard
Hey
cake to
Siri,
make.
what's a Lady Baltimore cake?
No, ask about the hummingbird cake.
Well, I want to know. Now I'm like white fluffing with nut. No nut.
Why
and
is it
fruit
my Siri
filling?
is Irish and yours is Indian?
Indian? Because he makes me feel calm. I feel like I'm meditating when I listen to him. My Siri. He makes me. Yours just gets you all like, I'm gonna fight. The Irish. I can say that from Boston. That's why.
None of the responses that I have are suitable.
You're always yelling at your phone because you guys are like, fuck you and fuck you.
Fuck off, you phone! No, fuck you! Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Mine's mellow.
That's a question for Brian. I'm not answering Brian questions.
10 questions.
Give my 3 sons copies of your chicken bowler painting for Christmas a few years ago. Thank you. Give them more now because we still have some. My phone just started talking to Siri. Now it happens. Thermometer question.
Yeah, Siri's
Goes in
my
the
hero.
turkey in the thigh or breast. I'm just gonna give the standard answer, the deep part of the breast, because it is the biggest piece of meat on the turkey, and you're less likely to run into a bone.
Sometimes. Okay. The Australian thing is they
My
don't.
favorite is
they're-
Australian what?
They're Siri. But their lingo, they don't get the lingo,
Right, mate.
whereas the Indians do. It's just your phone does this a lot. Anywho. Art
Okay.
Bell.
Hummingbird cakes, pineapple, yellow cake, mix and coconut.
What
That's
is the
exactly
painting
right.
behind me? The
Late
painting-
night with Alton Brown and booze. Don't you think it should be a morning show? I mean, like, wouldn't you like go back and forth between various morning shows and Elizabeth and I just drinking and talking shit about people?
Sure.
Do you still talk to the Giblets man from Good Eats? You mean it was the whole Giblets? Giblets. Yeah, his name's Bart Hansard. Excellent actor. Haven't seen him for a while.
Where is Bart?
I don't know. I haven't seen Bart
Moist
in a few
spice
years.
cake originating from Jamaica. Bananas, pineapple, pecans, traditionally topped with cream cheese frosting. Thank you. Why is it called hummingbird? Shouldn't it be red? It's hummingbird cake.
Well, hummingbirds are only red if you put them in a blender or a food processor.
I hate you. I feed hummingbirds.
I know you
Now
feed
I don't
hummingbirds.
feel safe.
And you lure them in.
Now I don't feel safe. Jeez, why is there a stick of butter on the chickens?
There's a stick of butter on the chickens because it fell. Would you please pick that up off of the raw chicken? Because I'm going to be putting that in something later. Oh, okay.
What? What did I did? What you,
Okay. You would love watching me, but only if I was smarter. You know, if I was smarter, I'd probably have a better paying job. Well, this doesn't pay me. Never mind. If you don't have a rack for your roasting pan for turkey reloaded, can you set the bird? Here's what I do. I don't have a rack. So what I do is I actually put all the vegetables and stuff that I want to brown for my gravy on a half sheet pan or a roasting pan on the rack underneath the rack, and I put the turkey directly on the oven rack. And that way I'm getting all of the drippings, but I'm also getting good air circulation and heat circulation around the turkey itself, which is really hard to do if you've got like a V-rack that's inside of a pan. That will allow dripping out, of course, but it doesn't allow much for in the way of heat. Is there everyone's going high temp first and then finishing low and starting with low temp and finishing high? Yes, and I'm so glad you asked that question because people have pointed out that I have a bit of a contradiction between two different dishes, which is that standing rib roast, which is what we're actually having today. That's got to go in at 12:30. Elizabeth's gonna have to go put that in there. Not yet. With something like a standing rib roast, it has a lot of fat on the outside. I cook it very, very, very low for a long time to get the internal temperature just up to medium rare. And I take it out and then I hammer it with really high heat, 5 to 550 to char the outside. Chicken and turkey, because their subcutaneous fat layer is a little different, I rather get that fat working for me early, because if I cook something like a turkey long and low, some of that fat, or a good bit of that fat, is going to run out and down towards the bottom of the bird away from the heat. So I tend to start birds high heat and finish low heat, but that's just me. Somebody's got a bunch of goats down here. What the hell is that about?
Goats.
Your 4-ingredient fudge was a huge hit.
'Cause you're a
Can you
goat.
do it in other flavors? I experimented and can't figure it out. Sorry for repeat messages. So fudge, like any candy, is tricky business because there's anything that you changes something else, right? And candy, that's very difficult. I have had really good luck with essential oils, culinary oils, not like aromatherapy oil. So like I sometimes use culinary peppermint oil in my fudge because I like mint chip ice cream, and I will make mint chocolate fudge and then chop it up and put it in my ice cream. Do you like Caesar's the drink? I know you love Bloody Marys. Caesar's, is that the one that's got? Is that the clam juice one? Is that clam juice? Is that Caesar's clam juice?
That doesn't sound right.
Why is there a can of hop water in our other camera position? Are we going to cook anything else over there? Should I cook something else?
Do you want to do your taters? Well, hang on. I'm looking up
Taters.
club
I don't know. We've got.
photos.
How do you feel about Port Manhattan? Well, I've never docked there personally. I think
Wait.
I would probably dock over in Jersey City because they've got
okay.
more room.
So someone's asking about the clafouti.
What is the most disappointing recipe that you've made that you had high hopes for? I'm well documented on talking crap about my crock pot lasagna, which I had high hopes for.
Oh my God.
Clafouti on Thanksgiving. Bold move or underrated strategy? I think it's a bold move and an underrated strategy. I think that a clafouti, which is basically a giant pan crepe with cherries, is ideal for Thanksgiving. And I'll be honest, I think it's completely valid as a side dish, not even a dessert, because the acidity and the flavor of the cherries goes very, 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 very well with turkey. In fact, one year I messed up my turkey so badly that I just shredded all of the dark meat and served it on top of a clafouti as though it were the main course. And I got away with it.
Okay, my cousin Gary.
Caesar salad is Italian. That's funny. First off, you're trying to make a joke about a Caesar drink, but actually Caesar salad is Mexican. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about duck for Thanksgiving? I feel fantastic about duck for Thanksgiving if you can get a good duck. I find most of the Pekin duck that's available in the
But you
United
have to
States
have, like, 8
commercially
of them
today.
to feed
You do need a
any
lot.
number of
I mean,
people.
2 people can eat a duck.
How about quail? Also the same problem.
If you want to pick out the shot,
That's pheasant. I almost broke a tooth on pheasant once.
you
because
can't
of the
shoot
shot.
quail with buckshot. When you shoot quail, do you not use
Well,
buckshot?
yeah, but that too. Yeah, I don't know how they do it when you eat.
We are all for game birds. Love game birds.
My cousin-
Oysters for Thanksgiving. I actually prefer it more
Oyster
for
dressing.
oyster dressing. And I've got a recipe, altabrow.com. It's one of my favorites, but I
Where did that
prefer
come?
it.
Is that a southern thing or is that like a
It's an English
mid
thing. I think it's an English
English
thing.
thing?
I prefer it at Christmas time. And you know why? Because it goes very well with goose. You know why? Goose, oysters, water. They're both water.
My cousin Gary, who's watching but clearly won't comment, does remember the green shit salad.
Did you say chit or shit? If I've been getting this wrong
Shit.
this whole time. Okay.
Shit.
You use a shotgun for quail too.
Yeah, of course you
Exactly.
do. I know. Well, that's true. I'm just saying. Yes. So like in Texas, those in Texas, where you eat lots of quail and pheasant and game bird.
We don't eat as many in
Oh, their teeth are
Atlanta
broken.
because it's really, really hard to cap a quail with a 9mm.
What's messy?
Well, it's
it's tough.
it's easy to miss. And
Brian
that's
wants to
what we have
raise
here.
quail, but I haven't asked about that. Turduncan.
All right, back to
Turduncan.
what do you think your most where's the Turduncan question?
It's just a comment with multiple explanation points.
You know, I've never been. Okay, so that's called a farce.
Caesar salad did not originate from South America, Middle America.
It's from Mexico. It's from
Central
Tijuana.
America.
Don't argue with me on this. And yeah, he was an Italian immigrant, but it was made in Mexico. Don't. The idea of a turducken, of course, is very French. It's a farce. That's what they used to call those. They would stuff a swan and a camel and an elephant. I mean, or 15. It was a thing. It was for a long time. It was a thing. It was very much at court. You would cut in, see how many animals you could stick in, however many animals. I think that it's almost impossible to make any one of the animals taste good because of the cooking in the other animals. Something's just got to be an envelope. So I think it's really difficult. I have stock and veg in pan, my dripping look like they are burning. What gives?
Oh, Frankenstein, thank you.
What? If your vegetables are cut up relatively small and you've added some stock to the pan, which I often do, and your drippings are going down into that, I don't understand how they can possibly be burning unless all of the water or all of the moisture evaporated out, in which case I would say throw some more wine in there or throw some more broth or stock in there to prevent that from happening. Makes me wonder about how low your pan is in the oven, because maybe it's a lot hotter down there than it ought to be. That's what I think. Does Yan Can Cook count as a food history resource? Martin Yan is a freaking world resource. He is one of the best cooks that I have ever met. I've had the honor of assisting him on demos when I was in culinary school.
Besides Julie Childs, I did watch Yan.
Martin Yan is absolutely historically accurate. You know why? Because he's freaking Martin Yan, and that's all that he has to have.
The guy that used to say chop, 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 chop when he was cutting stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, you see a chuck roast to make it tender, juicy like a brisket. Okay, can you smoke a chuck roast to make it tender and juicy like brisket? This is a complicated issue because what you've got is very different kinds of musculature, very different types of muscle structure, and very different types of subcutaneous fat. And very often what people make the mistake with brisket is thinking that it's a super fatty cut. It's nowhere close to fatty as a Boston butt, which is named after a barrel, by the way, not Boston butt, which she's sitting on. You're from Boston, so is that okay to say? Are you not sitting on a Boston butt? But anyway, Boston butt has a different kind of connective tissue, so it's very difficult to get the same results out of both of them, especially in smoking. You're going to have to braise that for a while. Smoke it for a while, wrap it up in foil, braise it for a while.
Cornstarch for gravy.
I don't like it, and here's the reason why. I don't like shiny gravy.
Why? What is it about the cornstarch makes things shiny?
Cornstarch, first off, so here's the good part. Here's the good part. It tends to make sauces that are very shiny and relatively translucent. And I don't think that's what most people think of gravy. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Or anything that you would, like Chinese takeout. That's a cornstarch-based thing. The good thing about it is that it doesn't get any thicker as it cools. And of course, we've all experienced gravies that by halfway through the meal, they're like, it's like Son of Blob or worse, because it's library paste.
I usually eschew the gravy because of that.
You eschew the gravy?
I eschew the gravy.
Well, I'm making gravy today. Will you eschew my gravy?
No.
You'll try it. At least try it. But so I don't like cornstarch for gravy. It's a very reliable thickener. I just don't like how it looks.
It's a visual thing.
It's more visual than anything else. Do I ever cook with cannabis? No. I can't do weed in any form. It messes with me terribly, even in small amounts.
Even the smoke.
What?
You like the smoke of it?
I don't like any of it.
Deer steaks with mushrooms and onion. Well, that sounds delightful.
That sounds perfectly wonderful.
We have some deer.
We do have deer. We've got venison.
Yeah, we've got somebody that provides this venison from Middle Tennessee.
I love venison.
It's chili. I don't know how I like it any other way other than chili, to be quite honest with you. But that's just me.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
Elizabeth, what is the painting behind you? Tell Alton to be quiet for a second.
No.
Peace out.
No.
It's all you.
Don't leave, no.
I'm going in here.
Don't leave me. No. Please come back. You know how I am. Shy.
I
don't know. It's a painting that I got for a restaurant that doesn't exist anymore, and that's what we call Uncle Barnabas. What do we call him?
That's what you named him. Although
you called him
now
Barnabas.
that somebody said Wolverine, I can't see anything else.
Hugh Jackman. Uncle Jack. Uncle Jack. I don't know. It's just a prop thing I have. Oh. Was that our dog? Yes.
Yes.
That's her. Oh. Our dog.
That's him.
Dogs are barking.
Yeah, dog's barking. Maybe somebody else has shown up. You're right. I've been talking too much.
No, it's...
It's true.
No.
Yes.
You have so much to say. All right.
I don't, though.
Pet food. Have we done anything for pet food? Don't you think that you could do a pet food?
I read a thing this past week suggesting that people that properly make food for their dogs, find their dogs live longer.
Yeah. I would think.
But it's so hard to get dog canine nutrition right.
I'm sure it's on the Googles. I mean,
Well, yeah, but then what you got to do is you got to adopt all these cats, and it's like
that's bad. That's a bad joke. Millard Fillmore. Is that who that is?
I love that. Millard Fillmore
Sure.
is the
Sure.
best punchline to a joke ever, other than greased
Millard
jute.
Fillmore. When in doubt, just say Millard Fillmore.
That's Millard Fillmore.
Barking to bechamel. Bechamel. Okay.
What about
I mean,
bechamel?
I don't know.
What
Just
about bechamel?
Bechamel.
Bechamel.
Oh, veterinarian here. You have to get. Yeah, I know.
You have to
How
get
do
what?
you know? Proper nutrition.
Yeah, it's
amounts.
hard to get them in
So the
nutrition
question
right.
for the veterinarian: does the Beagle and the Boston Terrier and the Chihuahua Weasel mix, do they all have the same nutritional needs?
Cat. It's the only thing that feeds them all perfectly.
We need a cat up here because I think we have a mouse. Or
Well, mice
Right.
feed the cat. The cat feeds the dog. Everything's
right?
fine.
Is Brian seeing anyone? Oh, we could be a
Is
dating
Brian
service for
seeing
you,
anyone?
Brian.
No, he's not.
Brian is
He's
available.
not seeing anyone. He
Brian
is
is
available.
eligible and available.
He has a
and we can
BMW
provide-
and a very large pit bull. And he's very available. He's funny.
He's funny.
Question
He dresses
out
well.
there. I pinned a question right in the little food
Hey, Alton.
I think,
Yes.
and actually, it's nothing sadder than seeing a friend or colleague,
Have any tips for
on
mince pie
some
filling?
on some dating app, trying to find a suitable
I
mate.
sent
It's
you the
just very
one
difficult.
for dog lovers. So did you
He's
get over
well
that yet?
educated. He's a self-starter,
Okay.
an entrepreneur, and very, very cultured.
Yeah, he's cute too. Any
He's cute,
tips
you know.
for mince pie filling? That's not Brian.
Suet. Minced pie filling, all to me comes down to the quality of the fat.
The suet.
And you've got to have quality suet. And if you think you can just no, we're not going to use suet, we're going to use Crisco. No, because the ingredient that pulls, it's the rug in Big Lebowski. It pulls the room together.
Where do you get good quality suet? Quality.
Going to a local butcher shop and asking them for suet is the game. So suet, like leaf lard, comes from very specific places around the animal.
Why is it
And
called
suet,
leaf lard again?
because it actually kind of looks leafy, like stacked up leaves. But suet is a very dry form of fat, and it's usually what goes into commercial or artisanal tallow. So you use tallow in place of
Right.
suet.
So minced meat. And it's called minced meat because it's got the
Wait,
suet.
Bloody Mary or Bloody Burrow? Is a Bloody Burrow anything like a Bloody Maria?
I don't know. Gluten free though.
Oh, gluten-free. Where's
this
that?
is important. Alton
Okay, you
Brown.
got that.
Orange. Gluten free. Yeah, there you go. This is important. So we went on a. Can I say this? We went on a cruise.
Yeah, because we
Right,
were working.
he
it.
worked. He worked a cruise, and on this cruise ship,
I drove the boat.
He drove. I thought, well, no problem. This is a culinary cruise. I'm going to be able to get almond milk, and I'm going to be able to get some dairy also free, whatever. I'm going to be able to gluten free, blah blah blah. Not one. We had to go nowhere to get anything like that. It was all dairy, it was all gluten. Anyway, and you did your trout piccata recipe as a demonstration.
I did do tropicata, yes.
And you clearly said this is gluten free, and I don't know if you did it for me or not, but whatever, you said so. Anyway, I had numerous
You
people.
used almond flour instead of.
Yeah, but I had numerous people on that cruise come up and say, "There's nothing gluten free on here. It is so hard to find gluten free anything other than baked goods. They've gone a lot. I mean, baked goods are
Yeah, I don't
come
understand.
a
that.
long way. What's happening?
Brian doesn't like something about the focus. Are you just trying to get on camera so the girls will see you?
Oh, see the shadow? There he went.
He's got a fabulous head of hair. It's gray, but it's real.
He's pretty
It's
much
his.
blonde.
What? It is.
Blonde.
It's not blonde. It's
No,
gray.
What?
You're not a
There's
blonde.
nothing
You have
blonde.
gray. Something turned you gray.
Reality check.
What's the
Gluten-free.
best way to
It's
treat
hard.
tofu? Throw it away.
Gluten
Throw
free
it away.
Thanksgiving. That's important. Tofu.
Okay, so gluten-free now is we just need to avoid wheat. So the main thing that I think people have problems with would probably be gravy. So go with the cornstarch. Go with
There's
the
so much.
tapioca
You don't,
starch.
like, no one ever
Or-
thinks about how much gluten is in everything.
Sure, but if you're doing everything from scratch, so dessert, ice cream. There's a lot of different. Cheesecake is gluten free as long as you replace the crust with Rice Krispies, or no, they have gluten in them. Some kind of gluten free form of crust or dough, of which there are many commercial versions.
I'm just saying, it's for the
It's a
gluten-free
thing.
person. It's hard.
It's a thing.
like
And it's,
you
you know,
just-
it's
you know,
hard. Baked goods are difficult. I don't know anybody that makes like good rolls that are gluten free. That I haven't found them yet. Have you? Because you've really adventured and gone down the
I've just given
the
up on
pipe on
carb.
this.
Well, there's some really good gluten-free breads. Anyway, I mean, it's a serious
cornbread. By
thing.
the way, real Southern cornbread is gluten free because it's only made with cornmeal. There's no flour in real Southern
Right.
cornbread.
Witty's in the chat.
What?
Witty's in the
Witty,
chat.
hi Witty.
Hi, Witty.
I thought you were busy doing like numerous other.
No, she was only too busy to come to our Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're so busy watching this. We love Witty. Witty watches her dogs.
Gluten-free graham cracker. I've never had a gluten-free graham cracker since graham crackers are literally named after.
But your gluten-free biscuit is better, you say, and I agree. 'Cause
My my gluten-free biscuits are better than my regular biscuits. My gluten-free pancakes are better than my regular pancakes as well.
couldn't you extrapolate that out across other forms
No,
of baked goods?
no, because the problem is that what you have to kind of do when you're designing these dishes is say, okay, what do I want out of X? You know, what do I want out of a Parker House roll? What do I want out of a chocolate eclair? Whatever it is, and then design to that. The real problem is that you can come up with like workable gluten-free flour mixes, which is what I did for my biscuits, but it doesn't apply universally. And what everybody wants is they want their gluten-free flour to work every place flour works. It doesn't work that way.
Convection for
Convection for turkey. Here's the problem with convection in turkey is you're going to have to move the turkey
You're
around.
cut off.
I'm not a fan of convection. I used to use bake function on mine.
Brian's cut off.
800 more likes and I can have another nog. Well, just let us know whenever we get that.
Yeah, work on that.
There's a line for you, Brian. Oh, and look, her icon-y thing is a kitty cat.
Okay, cat. Okay, cat.
Rawr.
Meow.
Brian's also very good with knots.
Is he?
We have talked to him. He can tie like 15
Hello, Chef
different
Alton
knots.
and wife.
And wife. Oh, shit.
Okay. Chef
Just,
Alton.
I didn't say that. The biggest problem with gluten-free Thanksgiving is the dressing. Not if you use a cornbread-based stuffing. If you use a Southern cornbread that has no flour in it at all, you can pull that one off really quite
Yeah,
easily.
like exactly. Cornbread dressing is what
Absolutely.
I grew up with.
It
actually,
and if you want my recipe, go to altonbrown.com and check out my Southern cornmeal cornbread, which is flour free. Oh, and by the way, for those of you just joining, please help this mission as we start our new ventures here on YouTube.
Follow.
Is it follow or subscribe? It's subscribe.
Subscribe.
On YouTube. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
And then of course there's my fans page.
All the things. Oh, so many ways. So many ways. Yorkshire pudding, can't make that gluten free.
I have not.
Unfortunately, because
I
he's
have
doing it
tried
today.
to make gluten-free Yorkshire pudding, and I have not conquered that yet.
Are you going to talk about what you're actually cooking today for Thanksgiving?
I am. Did somebody ask that, or is that you?
No, it's me.
I'm cooking standing rib roast. We have turkey.
We've been eating turkey for
But
3 weeks now.
I made the turkey from
Anyone watching
the episode
the
1
videos.
of the YouTube program, Elton Brown Cooks Food. We cooked several turkeys, and we've been living off of those. So I was like, I'm sick of turkey. So we're doing a standing rib roast today, which is a bit of an experiment itself.
Oh, why? Or I have to go put it in the oven too.
50 more minutes. Why? Because I aged it for a while.
He aged it for a while. It's an EU thing, as someone
It's an
said.
EU thing.
It's an EU thing.
And we're having Yorkshire pudding, and we're having potatoes aligo, which I was going to cook here and now, but I don't think
Has
I don't have time.
anyone been driving through the EU in the fall and they're just wild game hanging in the windows of butcher shops, and
They
they're
leave it.
varying degrees
Right.
of having been there.
They're used to
Can
be
you smell?
butchers in the UK who didn't want to sell beef until they had to cut the worms off the outside of it.
I've had some of that. But if you
Hung
drive
beef.
through Germany or Belgium,
It's
yeah,
birds.
it's birds primarily, and they're just hanging. So
Have you eaten them?
Yeah,
And what did you think?
really tasty.
Yeah.
But I mean, what is it that make why? Why?
A lot of chemical
bacteria?
changes, enzymatic changes inside the meat.
Why do
Not so much
Americans
about
not do that? Why
Because
do
we want our stuff fresh. We want everything fresh, super fresh. We don't want any funk. We don't like
Why
funk,
do we like
by and
funk?
large.
I mean, let's talk about
And
why
when it comes to
historically.
food, we don't like funk.
Why?
We're scared of funk. Because I think that in the American mindset, and I think I can speak to this in a kind of general way, there's it's good and it's gone bad. It's good, it's bad. It's fresh, it's rotten. Right? And what we don't realize, the truth is like, here's fresh, here's rotten. And it's like fresh, not quite so fresh, getting interesting, strange, but still good, odd. Until you get like right here. And it's like, oh, right here, right up against really gone bad is like this whole other world of flavor.
So yeah, are we missing? I mean, as
happens.
Americans, are we just
Well,
missing
yes,
this
because you
whole
can't
range of-
commoditize it. You commoditize. It's hard to do business that way because what it requires is
For the
you like
masses.
knowing your local butcher, right?
Yeah.
We don't.
So
we
they don't
don't.
have local
What we do
butchers.
is we have massive meat packing operations that then move the meat to us, and then the FDA and USDA certainly have to kind of oversee goodness, right? So we don't get that relationship anymore
So they don't have
with
that
the
in
local.
Europe. They don't have like an overseer.
Well, they have it in Europe. Well, yes, they do, but people still have relationships with the local butcher. We dry age. We know, but butchers that have dry aging programs, but they're very restrictive and they're very controlled. Because it's not unusual to go to a New York restaurant and have a 45-week-old steak.
I'm just wondering why. I mean, we're just missing so much here. All right.
Surstrumming
Use
might
pie.
be good to miss, to be honest.
What?
Surstrumming, that's a word. I just can't remember what it means. Surstrumming.
Why are
It's
you
a
not talking
thing.
more about pie?
Why are we not talking about pie? Because my social media manager wouldn't let me put our pie video up until Saturday, which is after Thanksgiving. So, because the algorithm.
Yo.
Otherwise, you would be getting my my pumpkin spice
fermented
latte.
Baltic herring,
That's it.
known for its
That's it.
pungent odor.
Yes, it is pungent, but that's because of the way it's treated. It's treated in a lye.
Eaten
right?
outdoors.
And eaten outdoors because you can't eat that stuff inside. It's like the durian of fish. I'm big on pie, and my pumpkin spice latte sweet potato pie will be all the rage this year for
How about
Christmas.
Silströmming pie?
Surstrumming pie? No,
No.
I don't think so. That's let's get Andrew Zimmern to do that. that falls under bizarre
We'll
food.
call
Sorry for
him.
the dog barking. I don't know what he's barking
Can
at.
you hear? Can they hear that?
Probably. The
Hamlet.
line between genius and insanity is like the line between flavor and rotten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like the
Dry-
show so Brian can have another drink. Or did you post that?
No.
Okay.
I told them how many likes you needed for another one.
Gravy and stuffing. You can totally do stuffing without gluten. Use cornbread. It's perfectly fine. And for gravy,
Look,
you can
no,
certainly.
Brian, we don't have 800 likes. You
We
did
don't have-
not-
we didn't get the
you
800
didn't-
likes.
You
No,
didn't.
we did.
How many?
No,
exactly.
prove it. Prove it.
5,000.
Prove it. I want to see prove
Just
it.
give him this drink.
For one drink a day, you can keep Brian in eggnog. For one like a day, you can keep Brian.
Did you notice
in
that Brian
eggnog.
was wearing a Rolex? That's because he does well. Ladies, you want a provider. You want somebody with a nice watch. The thing, what
Nice
do
watch, nice
women
cars,
look?
nice dog.
What do women look at? Like if you usually like meet a guy,
Shoes?
what about the shoes?
Shoes. Am I right?
Men look at shoes as
Am
well.
I right?
But what does a woman look
Guy's
at?
shoes says it says everything.
Well,
about
like is it
them.
the style? Like are they pointy? Are they rounded? Are they
I don't
squared?
know.
Is that the thing?
No one's commenting. Shoes. What, ladies, can you help me here? We look at shoes. Shoes say everything about a guy. And I don't know. Watches, yeah.
I look at two things on
yeah,
men.
I know you do.
What?
Well, watches.
I do look at their watch. I absolutely look at their watch. And I look at their shoes as well. But what I'm looking for in their shoes is different. I want to see shoes that are worn in,
Get brand new
but
shoes.
polished properly. Because Teeth. Well, I mean, yes, teeth. And by the way,
We don't have any
Brian,
comments coming
Brian
up, by the way.
has excellent teeth.
We're frozen in
He
comments.
has excellent teeth. Brian's teeth are his own. There's no looking at him, you wouldn't know that he has got any English ancestry at all, which I don't think he does.
does. No, I'm gonna
and
say
so
no.
he's fantastic
Polish.
choppers. Really,
Polish.
really, really good.
We're
teeth.
getting no comments. Either people are just like left.
People are sick of our shit. It's fine.
Is there one left? Brian? We have no comments.
There's one that just says, "Yeah, that's my dad."
Brian,
I don't know
see,
what that
too
means.
much eggnog, and now we have no comments.
I'm sorry. We love you, Alton. Your old
So now
show
we're
on
gonna
Food
read-
Network got me. Thank you. The line between yeah, okay, we got that one. Yes, gravy and stuff. We
Oh,
won't say that.
there we go. Kind of.
Wait.
Teeth.
Oh, what is your
are
zodiac
a thing.
sign, Brian?
He's Aquarius.
He's an Aquarius.
So, yeah,
He's Aquarius, which I know is difficult.
okay. Check a
Potentially gay, but that's okay.
horse. Somebody wants to go out with you already. This is actually
We're
Brian's
really-
dating
we're
app.
getting
Really,
you-
what we are is a dating app for
That's
Brian.
not what this is for.
We
Well,
need desperately to
Things
get
have gone
a
awry.
good date.
We've
A
veered
good date
off.
for Brian.
Talk about turkey.
Brian's. I think it's much better to talk about your Turkey Live Hotline equals dating show for Brian. They got that exactly right.
Perfect.
No, Brian's.
2 million subs, I'll get on camera.
Okay, 2 million.
I'm sorry. So subs, he's certainly interested in. Is that what I was supposed to say? You're interested in subs? No.
Like submarines?
Where is the kimchi? Where is the kimchi, sweetheart?
I don't think it made the move with this. It
The
didn't
kimchi
make the
did not
move.
survive the move. We moved from our loft last year. Lucky Yates says we're ready for more Lucky Yates. Well, where are you? Come on over. This woman says I'm a Gemini. It'll work. Or maybe
There
it
we
was a
go.
guy. Might have been a guy. Doesn't matter at this
It
point.
really doesn't. It's
What
2000s.
cooking greens do you like? We were having a conversation about this just the other day, as we were overlooking the callaloo.
Oh, the callaloo.
We both are kale fans. I also really like beet greens quite a bit, and mustard greens, and collard greens. We like greens.
Yeah.
Do you
I
have a
am
favorite
not-
green?
So I've come in my recent years to appreciate a collard green, but I like it chopped tiny, and for whatever reason,
You
or
think
turnip greens.
and you think I
you're
overcook
like
them.
you like a whole like giant wad of green on the plate that's like, yeah, overcooked, and
I don't.
that's how you.
I don't feel like I put giant wads on the plate. I
like them
appreciate. I tear mine, and section them along the
I like them
ribs.
chopped up really.
You also
tiny.
like them undercooked.
I do like them.
She basically is like she wants it cut really fine and like flash sautéed, and that's
That's it.
okay. That's
That's how I
completely
like it.
valid.
It is.
You know what I like? I like bok choy like that.
It's a texture thing. You know, I have a texture problem.
Bananas.
Big texture problem. So it's like anything that's like.
Have you ever met a banana that didn't make you gag?
No, only in a shake.
Shut up, Brian.
No,
I
all
meant it.
bananas make me gag.
But once greens get to a certain point of cooked, that has the same effect on you.
Yeah.
Like if they get, like I will stew
Yeah.
collard greens. If they're really ripe, or mustard
Yeah,
greens, I will like stew them.
No, if
You
it's
don't like
gonna
it.
like slither down my throat, no. Deviled eggs. Well,
Deviled eggs?
I
What
mean,
about 'em?
That's I don't know. Tips. Tips?
Don't overcook them. How about? I steam.
What? Wait. What
for
do you do
deviled
with
eggs,
all
I
these leftover
steam
egg whites?
the
Why do
eggs.
you have so many leftover egg whites? What are you doing with all the yolks?
Oh, it's probably for the Caesar salad video.
Oh,
I freeze egg whites in ice trays, one white per, so that I can keep up with how many there are. So that if I
That's
need to
what
make a
those
meringue,
are.
yeah, I got to move them to
I
a
had
zip.
no
I need to
idea.
put those in a
I
Ziploc
thought they
bag.
were something else. That was
What did you
kinda
think they
strange.
were?
I thought we were having a sperm bank. I don't know. I wasn't sure what was. I was not sure. You need to label things in the fridge so that I am not a bit. I didn't know what they were.
That's egg white.
Can
For
you
like
please have
meringues.
them? Please
I'm
label.
gonna move them into a Ziploc bag. I just haven't gotten around to it yet because we were out of Ziploc bags. But I finally.
I
have
never
some.
know when I open the freezer or the fridge exactly what I'm going to come find.
Leftover turkey sandwiches, yes or no? Hell yes.
I mean, that's the only way, really. Let's be honest.
And quite honestly, if you've made a good cranberry sauce, that goes on there too.
All the things. Wow.
Well, he was saving eggs.
Yeah. See? Well, not really eggs.
Shallow.
Anywho.
Wait, if I buy egg whites, does that make me a bad cook? No, it doesn't make you a bad cook. It makes you a bad person. There's a big difference. Okay, if you want to buy egg whites, buy egg whites.
How do you buy egg whites?
Well, you can just buy cartons of egg whites. There are people that don't want yolks at all. People that want to make just egg white omelets, or they want to buy them from meringue. You can actually buy them in quart containers.
I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means you don't need the yolks. It's perfectly fine. We tend to kind of like use a balanced amount because we love Caesar salad, and I love egg yolks in a lot of things, like this eggnog, for instance, which luckily I've got 3 more jars of. Because Brian's like hammering the nog.
How many likes? For how many likes can we have Brian get
Egg
more
whites
eggnog?
from cranberry curd and pumpkin pie, certainly meringue.
Panini. You know, I've never seen a panini press in our house.
I made one of the first.
I know.
Not in
you
this
talk
house
about
because
it.
we just moved.
It's just myth. I've never actually seen a panini press brought into action.
The first time I made you
in
Cornish
trouble now.
hens, I did it in a panini
When
press.
was that? Oh.
Oh, when was that? I was still courting you at the time.
Oh.
And at the loft a couple of times. And I think on QQ we used it.
Did we?
Remember, I put a big can on top, like a big number 10
okay.
can of tomato on
I
top
know
to
what-
squeeze it
right.
down. I will.
Panini press.
Well, now there's going to be panini press Cornish hen in the house all the time. I'm going to be doing it in the
24/7.
bedroom. I'll be doing it in the laundry room. It's only here on live internet that you accuse me of.
I never think about these things otherwise.
2 million followers, and Alton does a keg stand. Okay, I don't know what a keg stand is.
Yes.
What is a keg stand, Brian?
Yeah. Well, you'll find out at 2 million subscribers.
I'm so far from 2 million that I can't imagine that would ever pretty happen.
All right, people.
I love these two couple goals. Hear that, Brian? Goals.
Oh.
That somebody actually said that to you. Do you like unitaskers now?
Yes.
No.
Garlic presses.
No. I've never liked garlic presses. Just because I tolerate their presence doesn't mean I like them. I don't like them.
You're telling. What's the ricer? Giant garlic press that you just showed to the world.
I could squeeze all kinds of things through this.
Like what? Like this different from a garlic press. Lots of garlic.
You know what? A hummingbird.
What's wrong with you?
I wasn't loved right through a lot of my
That
life.
is for sure. I'm looking up keg stand to be able to tell
Do you turn on? You're looking at what?
I'm looking up keg stand.
I want to know what a keg stand is because I don't know what a keg stand
Drinking activity or participant does a handstand. He can't do a handstand.
Hold his legs.
is. You don't know what I can do.
I know you can't
we've
do a
only
handstand.
we've only been married. I bet I can.
Can't do a handstand.
I bet you $1,000 I can
Look,
do a
with
handstand.
assistance. With assistance.
Next
What?
week.
What kind of music do we like for Thanksgiving?
I don't know, jazz, right?
We listen to a lot of jazz. Is it pecan or puckin?
Pecan.
Pecan. How do you say it up north?
Pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan. No, I don't say that.
You
That's how you say
you
it.
just made fun of a lot of people.
Well, how do you say it?
Okay, if I'm not thinking about it,
You say
I'm
pecan.
gonna go taste up. I'm gonna toast up some pecans. Pecan. I say pecan.
Okay, pecan. Pecan then.
But there are people that say pecan,
I know. Yes,
and
lots
they're
of people do.
really hurt right now.
No, pecan.
Pecan. Jazz. What can I use fresh nutmeg on?
Everything?
What can't you use fresh nutmeg on? I adore nutmeg, and it is one of the spices like black pepper that can go sweet or savory. It goes either way. That's what that's for. That thing that I said was only for grating my
I know,
nerves.
yeah.
That's a nutmeg
Also
grater.
a little nutmeg grater.
Eggs in dressing, stuffing, yes or no? I do put some egg
Really?
as a binder. Otherwise, my dressing tends to fall apart.
I never put
Because I
it
don't
in.
like it really dense. And I find that using it as like meatloaf. Do you
Fishing
make
or
meatloaf
fishing?
with an egg?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing.
Turkey, I turkey meatloaf, like curry turkey meatloaf.
What? I've never had turkey meatloaf before in my life. I mean, like American meatloaf, beef.
I thought turkey was the American bird. Other than the
Well, it is, but
bald
I don't
eagle,
know.
which
I've
we
never
don't
made
eat.
meatloaf out of it. You could certainly get
What
ground
else did you
turkey
do with
and make.
ground turkey? I guess
I didn't start the ground turkey conversation. I asked about meatloaf. I mean, You can make ground turkey meatballs.
A small bottle of whole nutmeg will outlive you.
What?
You can be buried with it. It's fine.
Be buried with what?
A small jar of whole nutmegs. Meatloaf does require, for sure.
Somebody missed Quarantine Kitchen. Do you put sausage in your dressing? Yes.
Yes. I do.
Yes. And I would even argue that that is the main
So chicken
reason
applesauce.
for dressing.
Well, so you've had it. Chicken applesauce.
It's awesome.
Fennel,
Yes.
actual like shaved fennel, which I'm also doing a salad.
She's the master of shaved fennel.
You can do cornbread or you can do regular. What do you call it? Pepperidge Farm. Pepperidge Farm.
Well, that's just from a white Pullman loaf. That's
Right.
like
and a
white
lot
bread.
of sage, and fennel, and I don't do egg. Oh, apples and
You don't
diced
use
apples.
any egg.
Chat's reminding you that it's 12:30.
What about it?
What about 12:30? Oh, the roast. Do you want me
Thank
to-
you.
No, wait, no. Sit down for a second. How many of you think that Brian should come sit here with Elizabeth and talk while I go deal with the roast?
Not a
Legs
chance.
don't work.
Okay, fine. Who wants Elizabeth to stay? You're.
I'm gonna go do what you told me I was gonna do.
I didn't tell. Whoa,
You
whoa,
asked me.
whoa!
Chat told
I
me,
have.
Chat said it.
I have
Chat.
never told you
You asked
what
me.
you were gonna do, ever.
Can I go put the roast in the
If
oven?
you would possibly go slide the roast into the oven lovingly and set the oven at 250 degrees,
250
that would be fantastic.
with a wedge out. Wedge out.
Microphone.
Microphone. Turn your microphone off, sweetheart.
Dear God.
Is coleslaw considered a Thanksgiving dish? I don't see why you wouldn't have coleslaw as a Thanksgiving dish, especially if you've added some acidity to it. I think a vinegar-based coleslaw with maybe a red cabbage, green cabbage, finely sliced onion, some carrot is really kind of perfect because it's got enough acidity to cut through all of that fattiness. It's cold. It can be served as a salad. I think it's a fine thing. Tell me about browning sauce. What is your favorite grocery store to shop for cooking stuff? I'm a big bodega fan. Of course, those of you that haven't spent much time in New York, a bodega is basically like a corner store. Small markets. I don't like big grocery store chains. So like in our community, we just have like this corner market that I go to for 90% of the food that we buy. And I think that we probably get the rest of our food at farmers markets. We're here in Atlanta, we're really fortunate to have year-round farmers markets where we can talk to local purveyors from Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Carolinas. And so we buy there. Also buy seafood there whenever we can. What do you do with squash for Thanksgiving? So we're hard squash fans. It's something we haven't talked about. I don't know why. I haven't been able to get hold of any great looking delicatas or acorn squashes this year. I don't know where they've been because those are fantastic squashes for this time of year. And I used to make, also would bake small pumpkins around this time of year. And I have not been able to find good cooking pumpkin. So acorn squashes, delicata squashes, butternut squashes, I think are all fantastic for this time. In fact, one of my favorite sides for Thanksgiving is just slicing up butternut squash and roasting it under the turkey. And the nice thing about butternut is it can take some additional heat. And it's really good with like white pepper and nutmeg. Is really wonderful. Best idea for leftovers, egg rolls? Why the hell not? Look, if you've made like slaw as a side, think about it. Think about like getting egg roll wrappers or rice paper, whatever, like for spring rolls, and using leftover dressing, turkey, slaw, and a little cranberry sauce. You can totally make egg rolls out of leftover Thanksgiving Day stuff. I think it's a fantastic idea. Brian, come talk with Alton. It
Can't walk.
says. What?
The nog's too good. I can't walk.
The nog is too good. He can't walk. So this is another thing you need to know, ladies. Is that Brian can't really hold his liquor very
Not at
well
all.
at all. He can't, and he doesn't remember what he's done when he's been drinking. So that could be good. Good. 7,000. I can't read that. It's going by too quick. Is shrimp salad a Southern thing? Abso-freaking-lutely. I mean, I think they have in other parts of the country, but we really have excellent shrimp down here, and so we get that. Cornstarch versus a roux gravy. Okay. Here's the reason that I like a roux-based gravy, and I get that for people that are gluten-free, it's not an option. It actually brings flavor to the party if it's done properly. If you cook a roux to blonde or maybe darker than blonde, but not full on brick, like making making gumbo, you get a lot of flavor out of it. Cornstarch only thickens and makes things shiny. Never adds flavor. There's no way. I know of no dish that derives any kind of flavor from cornstarch. So if I'm going to use a thickener for gravy, I'm going to probably default to something that creates flavor. The downside, which we were discussing earlier, of course, is that a flour-based gravy or a roux-based gravy is going to get thicker as it cools down, which is why I tend to make them a little thin in the pot so that they'll thicken up in the gravy bowl or in a thermos. And I do store my gravies in a thermos up until the last minute, just to slow down that cooling. And that's got to do with retrogradation of starches and things like that. All starches tend to cook a little bit differently. And cornstarch, once it gets thick, doesn't get thicker. In fact, it kind of thins out a little bit, which is fine. And it's great if you're gluten-free, but it's not what I would reach for automatically. Are you excited for the Christmas season? I still think Christmas is magic. I do. I love Christmas trees. And I love putting on Charlie Brown Christmas, the record. It still makes me cry. Deviled eggs, yay or nay? Do you prefer mayo or Miracle Whip? I hate Miracle Whip. I hate it. I hate Miracle Whip. To my mind, there's only one mayonnaise, commercial mayonnaise, that should be allowed on planet Earth, and it's called Duke's. Duke's mayonnaise is the only real mayonnaise. So yes, mayonnaise or homemade mayonnaise or Duke's mayonnaise go into my my deviled eggs. Miracle Whip, I guess if I needed to hold down the corner of a tarp, in the wind, and all I had was a jar of Miracle Whip, I would use it. And if I wanted like some kind of mayonnaise product to serve with cereal that I would ordinarily add sugar to, I might use Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip and sugar flakes.
Ooh.
You know? Okay, Elizabeth says no.
Big question. I'm kidding.
Alton, my Google Lens is saying your watch is either a Hemel or
Hemel.
Lamania. Yes, I am wearing a Lamania. Now, Lamania is known mostly for making movements. It made movements for a lot of military watches in the 20th century, but Lamania also made their own watches. And I find this one to be extremely useful. It is a hand wind with a count up bezel instead of count down, and bright orange hands for both the chrono second hand and minute counter. So a favorite of mine, and relatively hard to find. Lamania, if you can get one, they're a good thing. Can you recommend a good egg slicer for slicing mushrooms? All the ones I've tried die after about 5 caps. No, there are no more good mushroom slicers.
That's a unitasker.
No, an egg slicer is not a unitasker because it's also really good at slicing mushrooms and cooked potatoes. I don't like the wire ones. I like the ones with actual blades. But they are going to go dull on you, and you can't do anything about that. Is everything okay down there?
Fantastic.
Did you notice any particular aroma coming off of the beef?
The beef, no. But whatever you
Something
have,
else?
Whatever you
Something
have
else
on the
smelling?
stove smells
I have
tasty.
herbed stock, chicken stock reducing
Yes.
for my gravy. So what I do when I make gravy, I don't want to have to rely just on... by the way, we're not serving turkey today. We're roasting, grilling chickens. Welcome back. I missed you.
Hello.
We almost had Brian a date.
Oh. Okay, well.
I will pay for the first date.
Quite possibly.
I will pay up to $500 for the first date that Brian gets off of
Dear
this.
God,
because
please.
he's from New York, but he's living... He's living... I am going to pay. I will pay. Because, he's from New York. He's from New York. He's down here in Atlanta, and he doesn't speak the language, right? And he, basically barely speaks the language. But he's such a good guy. And I'm not one to say that a guy is cute, but we want to see him. I can make that
No.
happen. I've got cameras. No,
It's best
to keep it a mystery. In fact, those that are asking to see him, you're just shallow.
Yeah, all you care
You're
about
shallow. All you care about is because Brian's real soul, that's inside. That's got nothing to do with his looks. And besides, those odds are very good those boils are going to heal. Wow, this is all our questions now are about Brian. Go out with Brian to the Buckhead. First off, it's not called the Buckhead. It's called Buckhead. And we can't take Brian to Buckhead because he's from New York, and New Yorkers do not know how to even get a clip properly into a 9mm.
What?
Buckhead.
Yeah,
I mean, don't go to...
No,
you can't go to Buckhead without your homeboy backing your 9. So, watch. I told you it's a Lamagna.
There it is.
It's out of focus.
It's old. It's out of focus. Sorry.
Put your hand behind it like an influencer.
Put a hand behind it like an influencer? Is that what they
A
do?
little closer. Yeah. Come a little close.
Like an
Is that what you do?
influencer.
It's not working.
Oh, like an influencer. Do you think copper is worth it over clad cookware? Okay, it's a really good question. So the reason that the French are so crazy, and first off, we love good copper. Copper is a very, very fast conductor of heat, which means that it heats up really quick, but it also cools down very quickly. Now, real French copper cookware is always lined with tin because you can't cook directly on copper. It's a very reactive metal. There are a lot of companies that are making clad copper where there's a layer of copper on the outside, and then there's some steel, and then there's another metal, typically speaking. And I'm not sure that I think those metals, that's worth much. I think they're posers. I think you're either going to cook copper old school, copper tin, boom, or leave it alone. Because here, you've got a metal, if you're cladding it into steel, it's heating and cooling almost quicker than the steel can. So I would rather cook with steel on induction than clad copper over gas.
You just went down a rabbit hole there. It was interesting. But
Breidlings are similar. They used to use Lamagna, I believe. Brian needs a mic.
No.
Settle a debate. Is
Roll
it
the
a
salad.
singular noodle of spaghetti called a spaghetti or a spaghettis? It's not. It's called a spaghetto.
Lard or butter?
Spaghettis. Spaghettis maximus.
Someone's copper pans are lined with silver. Well, la-dee-da.
Well, there is such a thing as silver-lined copper. They're generally anywhere between $10,000 and $15,000 per pan. There you go. Do I like Le Creuset, or is it worth the money? I like Staub better. Don't you?
Yeah.
Do you? I think the quality, if you're going to spend
I do like Staub.
a bunch of money for French enamel cookware,
Speaking about your sweater.
I would use,
Is this one I got you?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is one I bought you.
Is it
I
Granimals?
can't read it. Altia Milano.
Altia.
Yeah, I did get you that.
Altia Milano.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did. It's very tasteful. Oven temp and times for turkey breast. If it's a whole turkey breast, is it turkey breast is it on the rib? Is it like both of them connected to rib? Because then I would tend to do that as fast as I could. I'd be like 400 degrees for 10 minutes and then knock it. Is there skin on it, by the way? And then I would knock it down to like 200 to finish.
I want to know, all these people, what you guys, are you guys all doing the dressing, turkey, Brussels sprout thing? Are you guys going off res?
Didn't we have some polls we were going to do?
Yeah.
You do a poll.
I want to do, can we do a poll about what Elizabeth's, wasn't there one about the primary protein?
Yeah. What's the primary protein?
Hey, you want to do it on the fly?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you got?
What do you mean? I gave them to you. I sent you the
No, I
polls.
thought Elizabeth was asking one.
Oh, she wants
Yeah.
to know if people are doing traditional
You're
turkey.
definitely doing a lot of questions about turkey, but is everyone doing turkey? Or like us, are you steered off into... We've had our turkey for the year, I think.
Some options.
Turkey, beef, pork,
beef or pork, yeah. Obviously,
or wild game.
or wild game.
Wild
Pork?
game would be, you know what
Pork?
would be, what I have wanted to do for years?
What?
A big ass lobster.
Wouldn't
Because
that be-
lobster is considered very,
Wouldn't that
it's
be
one of the
tough?
few things that, no, the cool thing about America, Omaris americanus is it doesn't get tougher as it
gets bigger?
ages. Unless you
Oh,
overcook
someone
it.
asked about box one. Turkey, 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 duck, 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 duck.
0, 0, 0, 0. Up 71% for turkey, 83% for turkey. Wow, everybody's is going for the
Really,
turkey
so
this
hardcore
year.
on turkey. Why do we do that?
Because it's special and we don't have much that is anymore.
But it's not special. I
It
mean,
is.
Look, let's,
It is. It is special. Turkey says Thanksgiving. It just does.
okay, so that's been
And I think that
implanted.
we need
Tofurkey.
that kind of tradition.
Even though it's not the tastiest protein ever.
Yes. Do you know that in
73% turkey, 10% beef.
In-
Pork.
in the-
Pork beats it. Oh.
pork's coming in at 12%?
Yeah. I don't disagree with pork. Wild game stuff.
It's the other white meat.
Oh. Okay. Beef
Do
and
you-
pork are tied.
Do you know that
Ish.
in the book Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, when he sends the boy out at the end to buy,
A goose.
he doesn't. It's a turkey. It only became a goose in the movie versions. It's a turkey.
I guess goose just sounds more British, or what we think of as more British. Okay, so beef.
Hard to
beef
cook.
and
Have
pork.
you ever cooked a goose?
Yes, they really are
my
as greasy as everyone
God,
says they are.
it's such a mess,
Okay.
and it's not that tasty.
Okay.
I don't think.
Sides.
Sides,
Dressing.
mashed potatoes.
Dressing.
Okay, so side dishes. You want to say dressing, mashed
Dressing.
potato, macaroni and cheese. I want to see a poll
Paul.
of those three things.
Poll.
And I bet it's going to be. I'm not going to say what it is. Dressing, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. Can we do 4?
Yeah.
Green bean casserole.
Gravy casserole. Yep. Exactly.
A turkey won't fit in an English oven.
Aga.
Well, I'm telling you, if you go look it up right now, it was a turkey. And besides, they still had community ovens then.
Yeah.
We have to remember that
Definitely.
up until relatively modern times,
Where's the poll?
in a lot of England, we had there were community ovens for baking, and also in Poland and other parts of Central. 46% for dressing.
Dressing. Mashed pot.
Mashed pots gets 35. Mac and cheese is only 13%. I'm surprised by
Yeah,
that.
that doesn't surprise
Give it a
me.
second. People are so
All right. We'll wait.
Southern.
We'll wait.
Okay. All right.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Dessert. Pumpkin pie. Pecan pie. What would be another?
I'm all in for the pecan pie. I do like my pumpkin spice latte sweet potato pie, especially if you make the coffee
Apple
liqueur
pie. All right,
whipped
dessert.
Apple.
Apple pie,
pecan,
pecan
or
pie,
something chocolate, like
or
a
pumpkin
chocolate.
pie. Nobody eats chocolate at Thanksgiving, do they?
Maybe they do.
Okay. We'll run it next.
I don't believe it. Dressing coming in at 41%. Mashed potatoes at
Oh, it's
36.
a side by side, but they would probably have both. But not
I mean,
sweet
dressing
potatoes.
dressing's gonna win. It is. Because we eat mashed
yeah.
potatoes other times a year. We don't eat dressing. Nobody's like, wow, it's April. I think
Yeah,
we'll
but a
have
lot
some
of people
dressing."
make terrible dressings. They don't know how to make good dressings. They're like, I'll skip it.
You know what? I say there's a value to bad dressing.
Look, it's going down.
It's a 39%, 37% battle for the
basically
mashed
neck and
potatoes.
neck.
I'm team
You
mash.
can have both.
Team mash.
You can have both.
All right, we'll end it there. 1,500 votes. That's pretty good sampling.
Okay.
Cranberry pie, apple pie. I think apple cranberry pie is also really, really good. But it's definitely a pie.
I've
It's
never had a cranberry pie.
apple cranberry. You wouldn't want it by
I
itself.
don't think I've ever had either.
Do you think of Thanksgiving as a pie dessert
Oh,
thing
100%.
over say Christmas, where you would think more like
Yes, cake. I think of
Cake.
cake at Christmas for some reason.
well in the South that's when you make coconut cake because the
Yeah.
coconuts are available.
Right. I don't know why I think that.
And of course,
now
in
that I'm thinking of
European
it.
traditions, you would have plum pudding.
I'm
I
just
told you
que-
about the
I'm just
time that I
questioning
burned both
pie
my
cooking.
eyebrows off with plum pudding.
No.
I spent a Christmas in England when I was in college,
I do too.
and I wasn't 21, but there they don't care.
Oh no.
And like
With hard
I
sauce?
started drinking. No. I just started drinking scotch, just scotch.
Oh, sure.
At like 5 in the afternoon, and then they brought in this plum
multiple
pudding.
Pies. What's the multiple pies?
It means a lot of pies.
100% multiple pies. Like,
Hundreds of pies.
Yeah, I mean,
Hundreds of pies is what we want.
how about cake?
Apple pie, a la mode cinnamon ice cream. God, I didn't know we were going to talk naughty.
Hard sauce got me
Booze by.
really fucked
Anyway,
up.
so they brought out the plum pudding, which of course they flame with brandy,
Of
and
course.
those flames are really not
Yeah.
very bright.
No.
And I didn't know what it was, so I stuck my face down to smell it, and it was on fire, and it burned off both.
So
my
not just the
nose.
pie wasn't very bright, or the pudding. Okay. Pumpkin.
Let's be careful about calling me not very bright, because I've made a lot of decisions in my life.
Oh my god. All right. Multiple. I'm not sure of the multiple pies. All right.
Multiple
pumpkin.
pies, hundreds of pies. We want all the
Pumpkin.
pies. My husband.
Of course.
Yes, you can still serve those mashed potatoes even after your husband did that.
Hot
But
mashed
I would
potato
definitely
pie.
bring those to 165 degrees. What are you laughing at?
That's hilarious.
No, what? After your husband did that, I would just make sure you cook them to 165, and I would definitely temp them.
Yeah.
I like Gentleman Jack in my pecan pie. Bourbon brings out the flavor. Everybody knows that.
We're doing a bourbon.
How are we doing on time?
We're doing a bourbon.
Are we doing okay? Oh my gosh, we're almost over. We've only got 10 minutes left, guys. And you know, maybe we should do this again on Christmas.
Christmas, anyone? Oh no, we can't.
Oh no, we're not going to be in the country for Christmas. That's right.
I ain't gonna be here. Well, can we do that from abroad? That would be interesting.
I think that would be really, really difficult.
Challenging.
Sweet potato, I agree. Sweet potatoes are fantastic. Alton was bright
We
enough
could do
to
it at New
choose
Year's.
Elizabeth. See that?
We
Oh, we
could
could.
do a New
We'll be
Year's
back.
thing.
We're going to do a New Year's Eve thing.
We could do a New
We'll do a New Year's Eve party. I'll put on my tux. You can put on one of your gowns.
I think we may have done that. Did we do that
No.
for a QQ?
No, I don't think we did.
I think we did.
Please say hi to my boyfriend, Rich. Hi,
Hi, Rich.
boyfriend, Rich. Why haven't you married her yet? Rich, really. Favorite bourbon? The one that's open. There are so many good bourbons, but I have to say, I've become a really big fan of a brand called Woodinville, which is from Woodinville, Washington.
Only 1% says no. 1%? Who are you?
Should
You don't.
Alton and Elizabeth live stream more? 1% said no.
Who's
I
that
want a
1%?
reason. 1%.
Focus on that 1%, you bastard.
No, it's like that one troll. I want to talk to that one.
Who are
Okay.
you?
All right, 99% of you want more live streams, but 1% of you don't.
Show yourself.
Show yourself, you bastards.
You're brave.
Thank you all. Emergency cookie hotline. I don't think there is one. Best way to, I can't see that. It's going. You have to start
Cookie?
down here and kind of track
Cookies
up.
are like the easiest
Your home
things
is
to make.
magnificent. This is our home. This is our carriage house. We have like a little outbuilding that was built in the
This
early
hasn't
20s.
been my apartment
You
for
have lived here,
15 years.
and when I get in really bad trouble, I come up here and spend the night. But we didn't have you guys to the big house because we don't have a T1 line.
2% say no?
Wow, 2% don't want
Grumpy.
any more live
It's
streams.
a misclick.
So here's what I think: is that 2% of you should log off and
Bye.
not bother us anymore
Go away.
because we have fun.
Go away.
Happy to. Okay, who is the painting? Wolverine. We've established that. Pecan, yes. Bourbon, yes. Have I ever made flan? Yes.
Not for
It was the line that William H. Macy has in the movie Wag the Dog. There's only two things I know. One is that good flan, there's no difference between good flan and bad flan. Basically kind
Is
of
it
true.
flan or flan?
Flan. Jeez, I just say flan. I mispronounce things, and the problem is when I mispronounce things, I continue to mispronounce it.
Yes, wait.
Like soy sauce.
Soy.
I can't. Soy sauce. It's so much easier for me to say soy sauce. I was raised to say soy sauce up in North Georgia.
Soy.
That's how they said soy sauce. And then I have a daughter named Zoe, but it's Zoe sauce and soy sauce would be two different
Very
things.
different things altogether.
What am I thankful for? I am, in all seriousness, thankful for health. Thankful
very good
for
health.
my wife and her health. We're thankful for our dogs. We're thankful for.
About my health.
I said
French
your health.
silk.
I said your.
French silk, yes.
said I was thankful
yes,
for
yes,
your
yes.
health.
No, French silk
French
is
silk
like,
is the ultimate chocolate pie.
so good.
Ultimate chocolate pie.
Oh my God.
And because it's basically chocolate meringue pie except with
No, it's
whipped
not
cream
oh,
on it.
mint. Thank you.
Oh, you know what you do is you shave Andy's mint chocolates on top of it. But you got to freeze them really
You
hard.
don't really need to. It's so good.
You
Oh my
don't?
God, yes.
I've always thought that.
Okay.
Dogs are the best. Yes, dogs are the best. Of course, we have 3 now, which we didn't mean
Next
to have
live stream,
happen.
we will have them.
We will. Bring back Hawaiian shirts. You know, the only reason I wore Hawaiian shirts in the early days of Good Eats.
Subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please.
We're out of here in 7
Even
minutes.
if you are the 2% that don't want us to live
2%.
stream anymore.
We don't want you to live stream either. You 2%.
No, don't say that. We might want to watch the those 2%
People keep
live
asking
stream.
about the flowers. I don't know if
Oh,
they
here,
really mean.
Let's for those
We
of you
can't-
who are very, very in to Elizabeth's floral stuff. Okay, here we go.
Well, you gotta turn. There you go. There it is. Seymour, where are you going? He's hiding. Oh, come back. All right, I don't know. Something tropical, some agatas.
You might need to back them up a little.
Okay. Oh, there you go. There is the flowers.
I just want to know who's going to wash this pan.
I have the dogs like it. Okay, it's agatas and some Queen Anne's lace and something tropical. I can't remember. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna come back. Thank you for asking. Thank you very much for asking. We always have flowers on the stoves. Oh, he went away. Now he's back.
When she brought this over, I slid down out of my chair and under the table.
There you go. Okay.
And that took a lot of flexibility. But I am nowhere near as flexible as Brian. So ladies, when you're looking for a date that needs to really be flexible, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, then
Okay.
please regale us with the evils of stuffing. Stuffing, evil! Because all it does is slow down the cooking of the bird. If you want, if you just
Hawaiian
care,
shirts.
what?
Hawaiian shirts.
The Hawaiian shirts were all about microphones. In the early days of Good Eats, I wore Hawaiian shirts because they're made of rayon. Rayon is very microphone friendly.
Okay.
That's why I did that. Okay, stop talking about the Hawaiian shirts. I like them.
Cam Hobbs.
What?
Back it down. Cam Hobbs, 5172.
Ham hobs.
We got it. Hawaiian shirts.
That's why the Hawaiian shirts. I didn't actually like them. I mean, they're okay, but it was mostly about microphones. Maine lobster plus Miracle Whip equals sin.
Sin. Yes.
Not
Oh
just
my
sin.
God.
Not just sin, crime.
Crime against lobster humanity.
How are we doing on that? What percentage don't want the live streams anymore?
It was down to 1 or 2%.
He won't show it to us because it's probably
No,
up to like
let's see
5%.
it after. It was literally 2 people out of a couple thousand.
Any
No
tips for
politics?
egg noodles?
Why not?
Egg noodles are fantastic. I love it. Do you like egg noodles?
Yeah.
I love egg noodle. What's your favorite? Do you like
Like stroganoff.
or knoodle? What's the Jewish dessert that's egg noodles?
Brian's
Can you-
Jewish, half Jewish, by the way.
I make it. I have recipes for it. I can't. What?
Kugel.
Kugel. Thank you.
Kugel.
Kugel. I adore
My sister
Kugel.
choked on it and got pneumonia.
Your sister choked on Kugel and got pneumonia from choking?
I guess she inhaled the
She inhaled a noodle and got pneumonia.
True story.
All right, this is a Kugel public service announcement. Be very careful.
Kugel kills,
Chew-
kids.
Chew,
Chew your Kugel. Remember, we recommend you chew your
Many
Kugel 30
chewing of
times
the Kugel.
before swallowing your Kugel because the last thing you want is to get Kugelmonia.
Kugel. Yeah.
Do I carry a Zippo? I don't,
No.
because I smoke cigars and pipes, and I don't like the
Tips for
taste
sweet
of
potato. Cook them. Oh, pie.
a sweet potato pie.
Well, he's got one coming
My
out. Brian
video
would let
for
him
sweet potato
post.
pie will be up on Saturday. It's not up today because of Brian, and that's because Brian is so patient, and because he's so patient, he can last a really long time in almost every endeavor, and it's just something to keep in mind
Made the note to add
for
it to
later.
the wiki.
All right.
So,
what about
do I like cigars? I do.
loves
I
it.
do love cigars.
Durkeys? Okay, we didn't talk about Durkeys. And I have a
About
friend.
whaties?
I have a
Durkeys?
friend named Cooper and Olive. They make lemon pig. if you can get lemon pig, get lemon pig. The table,
The mustard,
table,
the mustard sauce
which
is amazing.
tastes like Durkee's to me, and I'm a kind of a secret Durkee's fan.
Well, tell me about your romance with Durkee's.
So Durkee's on a turkey.
In
Durkee's
exactly 1 minute and a half.
Durkee's on turkey sandwich. Anyone else know Durkee's?
Is that a New England thing specifically?
I don't know.
Because that is not a Southern thing. That is not a
I
Southern
discovered
thing.
it out west. I'd never had it before out west. But
Brian
Durkee's-
sounds like an absolute stud.
Hey now.
That's what it says. Oh, it's from Brian1753. He
There
said
we
that.
go.
Brian,
Right, tonight.
that's not Turkey. Wait.
Durkee. D-U-R.
Well, that says turkey.
I don't
No.
know. Anyone else?
Tell them what
Durkee's?
Durkee's is. Tell them what it is.
It's like a spread, but it's like kind of like a mayo mustard mix, but it's got something else in it. No one
Are
else.
you looking forward to my horseradish sauce?
Durkees.
Durkee's, and it is a horseradish mustard mayo
Yes.
combo,
Yeah. No
which you
one
could
else.
make yourself, but it's good.
That's all right. What? Somebody's being crazy there.
People
Okay.
are all talking to each other now, so I mean we could go
Happy
away and they probably wouldn't
Thanksgiving,
notice.
happy
So we're gonna wrap
My
things up.
sister just texted me.
Your sister just texted.
It's a hot dog.
You know, if it was Alabama, that could have been a dating situation, but we're not going to do that here. So,
Yes,
listen.
Turkeys. Thank you.
What?
Somebody else.
What
said
about
turkeys.
haggis for turkey? If you know what, you could do that. If you could get a sheep bladder and stuff it full of shredded turkey meat and dressing and cranberry, that could be a Thanksgiving haggis. Next year, we'll be
Fluffernutter. That's for breakfast the next day.
Fluffernutter is good. Turkeys with 2 E's. All right, we got to sign off now. Thank you so much for squandering 2.5 hours of your Thanksgiving day with us. We're going to go off and probably sell Brian into some form of
Brian's Instagram
trafficking
is PayPal's.
that we're going to do. And then we're going to cook dinner for everyone. And thank you for being with us. Drink responsibly. And if you're doing that, I only had one of these.
We
on the
might
menu.
do. No, we might do New Year's.
We might do New Year's. I don't know. Now that we have all these cameras and
Brian,
stuff,
I
we got
think
to do
you've
something.
earned your other eggnog.
You can have the rest of the